Hey everybody, welcome to the vlog. It is February 10th, 2025, 7:43 p.m. It's not a Disney vlog. Hey, I'm going to alternate them. I think I said that. I don't know if you knew doing that, but we're going to do more of the traditional vlog here today. We're going to cook something. I kind of know what I'm going to cook, but it's so heavy in calories. I don't know if I'll change my mind. I'm going to do it tomorrow. So one way or another, getting something cooked. And then, we got a bunch of movie reviews to throw in here because it's Oscar season. We've been catching up on a lot of things. We've also got some fun movies to talk about, I think. Because I want to talk about Companion. I guess I can do that without Mary because Dad went with me to that. We're going to talk about Emilia Perez. We're going to talk about... What the hell else did we see, Mary? We watched so many this weekend.
The Wild Robot.
The Wild Robot.
What did we watch Friday?
Memoir of a Snail and Sing Sing.
Yes.
And... What did we see in the theater when you joined us after Companion? Because Dad went.
Love Hurts.
Love Hurts. So we got a lot of movies to talk about. We're also going to unbox something. We've got Disney pins. I don't know if we'll do Kyber crystals in this one. And we do have a junk food taste test. And a cocktail, even though I have no idea what yet. But I'm starting late. I need to get on it because I also need to do trailers and get more Indiana Jones in. I think I'm definitely not getting Indiana Jones until after Mary goes to bed. That's my fault. Whoops. All right. Let's vlog. Oh, by the way, time code. I should have started with that. If these get long, you may not want to see everything. Look for gaps in the red play bar. Look for open the description, see the big list of blue numbers. Watch what you don't, skip what you don't. Watch what you want, skip what you don't, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying. Let's do it. Let's vlog. All right, hey, everybody, let's do some cooking. We're going to make something weird. You could probably make this pretty easy because you can just buy the ingredients. But I found out about this thing. I think it's Dutch, like mostly in Amsterdam. It's called war fries. I do not know how to pronounce the actual word, but you can look up war fries and you can find them. There's all kinds of additional ingredients that can come on these, but we're gonna do the classic basic one, which sounds a little nuts, but it also sounds like it could be very good. It's a French fry dish. It is French fries in a peanut sauce, mayonnaise, and raw onion. I'm like, okay, raw onion work. I mean, mayonnaise is fine. It's not my favorite condiment on a fry, but it works because I dip in aiolis sometimes. And, peanut butter, I'm like, well, I fry in peanut oil. I don't see why peanut butter would work. So I'm excited to try this. You can just go buy a peanut sauce, mayo, you can even get pre-diced onions. Now, every recipe I've looked at only says onion, raw onion. It does not tell me if it's white onion, sweet onion, yellow onion, what. I got a white onion today. So that's what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna dice this up. Just gonna do the whole thing because I need some for later. Then we're gonna make our own peanut satay sauce. So I found a recipe online. It required natural peanut butter because you don't want all that sugar and stuff. So, and a little bit of coconut cream or coconut milk. Shame I have to buy that huge thing. Some fish sauce, or did I buy that for something else? I might have bought that for something else. But red curry paste. And again, does it need honey? Does it? Oh no, fish sauce and honey is in this recipe. Oh, and rice vinegar, I gotta get that out. And a little water. So that's how we're gonna make our peanut satay sauce. That should be pretty easy. And then I do have the deep fryer out. We'll get it heating up in a minute. We're gonna do those fries. Their fries are a little bit bigger and thicker than that. They're not quite like steak fries, but they're somewhere between fast food and steak fries, but that's what I've got to work with. Rice vinegar, right? Is that what I'm looking for? Meant to have that out, sorry. Let's get that out. And also too, I really need to do all of this in about an hour. Oh boy. Of course the rice vinegar is all the way back here. All the way to that. I also have a, has this one been opened? Do I have another one? That one's not been opened. Hold on, let me see if I have another one. I also have another little dip I want to make that's super easy, but I've wanted to try it for a while. Let's see what this is. So many vinegars. So little time. That's white wine vinegar. Crab baskets. Alright, fine. That's also white vinegar. White wine vinegar. I've got too many vinegars. This might be rice vinegar. Natural. What's the other one? Natural. They just changed the cap, I guess. I don't need a lot, so we'll see if that will get me there. Okay. And I'm gonna hand blend all this in a mixing bowl. I was thinking about using a blender or something, but I don't know if that may actually break up the peanut butter or something. Oops. Okay. Now we're good to go. All right, so first, let's do the least interesting part. Get this onion, take my ring off. Let's get this onion broken down. Get rid of the peel so it doesn't have the sticker so it doesn't go in the compost. All right, tip off. Oi, 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 oi. Ah, crap baskets. Well, that's fine. I just lost a little. All right, see what we can do to give myself some clean room to work here. Try to avoid taking all that onion dirt with me. Is that just a thick layer? That's just a thick layer. We'll just take off some of the onion. There we go. All right, so that part's good. Get this out of the way. And again, my cutting skills are kind of not where they used to be, so it may take me a little bit more time and effort. We'll see. Take another layer off this just because better safe than sorry. Okay, set that over here where the board is clean. And give me a little paper towel. Wipe that dirt off. Cool. There we go. And flip you over and get started. A little paper there. And you can all go in the compost. Get one more paper towel just in case I need one. All right. Do the old chef trick here. Mary will join us eventually. She's down for trying this. Yeah, I don't know why. I used to be able to do this a lot better, a lot more efficiently. Guess I'm just out of practice, really. Shoot. Give those in a little bit of extra dicing. I don't want it quite that chunky. I do want this kind of fine chopped. Give these guys a little go here and we'll move them to the side and then we'll hopefully make fairly quick work of the rest of this. Keep your face out of the onion, Eric, so you don't start tearing up. I do have that bad habit of like wanting to put my face way down in there and really see my work. All right, well, here, this guy's already a problem. There. All right. Now, of course, you know, you could just go back in here and chop through these guys, which I might do a little bit of. Just to get them a nice little fine dice. Even enough texture to know you're biting it, but not too much. And also, I like having all these because I'm in a chili dog mode lately, or a hot dog mode, so good to have some extras. And tacos. Always good to have diced white onion around for hot dogs and tacos. And just other things. Be creative. Or fries. I really should have. I'm an idiot the way I have this staged. By the way, I should just have my thing over here. It'd be a lot easier. Oh well, I'm committed now. I don't have the room now. Howdy, Mary.
Hello.
Welcome to the party. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to emptying dishes and stuff yet, so sorry for all the mess back there. I just figured I'd have a lot to do here in a minute, but it looks like my lovely wife's gonna step out and help me out.
Lovely Life also has her own cooking thing she needs to do.
That's true. She has her own cooking to do in case the clanging went over there. So, and you know, I have a ball game at 7, so got to hurry. All right, let's get this other half done. Shouldn't be too hard. Woo!
The fuck?
I didn't cut myself. That's the important part. But all that onion just totally flopped out.
Oh, no.
I mean, I have more onions. I think a lot of this is salvageable. Not all of it. Oh, good. And there's just tons of crap around here too. So, I mean, I'm equal. I'm not blaming on anybody. It's just crap baskets. What a mess. I hope you didn't need that receipt. I don't even know how to.
I'll take care of it.
No, it's my mess. The important part is I did not cut myself. I had a feeling I was going to go a little too hard on that onion. Oh, man. Well, at least I salvaged that much. I'll have enough for the onion, for the fries, but...
You want to put that way?
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Well, crap basket. So like I said, could have been worse. Let's do this next cut. It's because I kind of cut the onion in half a little light. Yeah, I know. I like went in the crevices of everything. Oh, I guess I still need to make slats this way. Thank you for helping out. Again, I appreciate it. Oh, boy.
This case had so many nooks and crannies in it.
Right? Yeah, there's like a little tool case thing over here, and bags of food, and receipts, and jars, and cup holders, well, koozies. So I hit the really great target for all of this.
Actually, that was on my list of things to straighten up over there. I just hadn't gotten that far yet.
Oh, man. Well, at least we salvaged a bunch of the onion. I got enough to do what I need to do here as well. And most importantly, knock on wood here, did not cut myself.
Yes. Do not want to take you to the ER today.
Me either. I did not want to take me to the ER. I'm just going to give again a little bit more of a fine chopping here. Alright, I think that's pretty good. We definitely have more than enough for this dish at least. Let's do the thing I meant to do earlier. It could have been much worse, honestly. Again, thank you for helping out with that.
You're welcome.
You are the bestest. Bestest. Bianca Belair got nothing on you.
I don't think I could pick her up and throw her across the ring like she could do to me.
Ooh, that sounds like a party. Don't threaten me with a good time. So you got veggie prep too, so you're gonna end up needing this knife?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it a little proper rinse then.
I mean, I have my own chef's knife if I need to, but...
Yeah, well, you know. It's gonna be over here, just so you know, and don't hurt yourself.
Okay.
All right, so anyways, we got a decent amount of onion out of it. And I'm good with this cutting board. But I do think it's, I'm gonna go ahead and put the cutting board down here if that's all right. Once the bottom's cleared out. I'm gonna leave this, it may help hold this for stirring. A little bit, okay. All right, so we got that part. Now, for the interesting part. So I know first it wants to mix the Thai curry and the peanut butter. So we're gonna need for this a 1/4 cup of the peanut butter, and a teaspoon of the Thai curry. And just for anybody wondering, do know that if I wasn't in a hurry of filming all this stuff, I would be taking care of all this. She's just such a lovely wife. I may not do a lot of the cleaning around the house, but I do tend to clean up my messes. All right, oh, that's not a lot. That's what? No, we're gonna turn this up. We're gonna double this because that's just not. That's not enough. Oh, do you not? You don't have the good website thing on my photo here? Well, I guess we'll just have to double it by. Oh man, what happened to that? There's usually like a little thing like, you know, go to the website. Details, says wallpaper, no? All right, well, where was this? Easy Thai peanut satay. Let's try that. Easy Thai peanut satay.
There's nothing out here right now on the plan. It's not that time yet.
I think I found it. I think I found the exact recipe I was working with. Yes, all right, well, let's at least double that, because quarter cup is just not gonna make a lot of sauce. I mean, I'll be honest, half is not gonna make a lot either. Let's go all the way. Let's just make a whole thing. I got enough of all this stuff. And if I have leftovers, well, you know what? It might go good on some ramen or something. Okay. So now we're gonna do is that gonna be big enough? Yeah, it's gonna be big enough. All right, I've never had the Jif natural peanut butter. If I wanted to be really fancy, I would have made my own peanut butter. I've had moderate success doing that before. Well, that smells good. I wonder if I'm about to become a peanut butter fan, a natural peanut butter fan.
Kind of going. Oh my gosh.
He's a needy boy, but we love him. Because he just needs us to love him is what he needs. That's what he really wants. He's like, sit down, hang out.
I know, Mommy's right.
Stop being busy all the time. You guys are always so busy.
It's just the way we roll around here, boy.
Yeah, buddy. Daddy didn't used to be busy. Then he met your mom. Then he decided, I should do something with my time.
Question. Before you met me, did you have FOMO?
I'm sure I did for something. Come on. Yeah, movie collector's editions, something. Almost got enough here. A little bit more will get us there. Geez, this is most of the jar. How's that? This is a 16-ounce jar. How am I using most of it for a cup?
Well,
I guess
8 ounces.
Yeah, so it should be half. It shouldn't be.
Oh.
I guess it's like weight or volume situation, maybe?
Yeah, I would assume it's like physical, like weight ounces rather than volume ounces.
Yeah, because like that seems like cheating. That seems like fraud.
Does it belong?
What?
I said, the way you just said that, I was like, does it belong in a museum?
It belongs in a museum. I'm really loving that game. Okay, peanut butter is just such a pain to work with. Maybe I should have put this in a food processor because this is gonna, now that I've quadrupled the recipe, mixing it all is gonna be real fun. I mean, it'll get a little easier once we get some of the more wet ingredients in, but. Why is it wet? All right. Now, I'm probably not going to use spoons to mix it, but I'm going to keep those spoons there for a minute. And we're going to get the Thai red curry paste, which is now 4 teaspoons, which... Echo. How many teaspoons in a tablespoon?
1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons.
Well, that's not helpful. All right.
Is it a sauce?
I don't know. I've never really. It's a paste. It should be a paste. Yeah, Thai curry, red curry paste.
This is 4 tablespoons.
One of those. All right. Well, you know, it's fine. I'll just. Well, it's 4 tablespoons. I need teaspoons. So.
I think it says.
No, teaspoons. 4 teaspoons.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I can just make this work. It's not gonna be that hard. 1. That smells really good. 2. I'm kind of heaping, so I should be a little bit lighter touch here. 3. Oh, that smells really good. All right, what do you think, Mary? Should maybe a fork? Mix those together, the paste and the peanut butter?
Yes, start with one of the big forks. Or you might need a spoon or something to really go around the edges.
Yeah. I don't know why it wants you to incorporate this first. It does seem a little odd, but. So we're gonna mix all that together, get it nice and incorporated. Actually, this is going a little bit easier than I expected, to be real. I'm already kind of just excited about this. Like, I just want to make a peanut butter sandwich out of this. I have to try some red curry paste on a peanut butter sandwich next time. The nice thing is it's giving me a visual color too, so I can actually see when I have clumps of peanut butter not mixed in with it. All right, just about got it. Some stuff down here, it's not. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Part of me just wants to take a taste. All right, so let's move on. After that, we're gonna add in the honey, fish sauce, which you can substitute soy, rice vinegar, or substitute lime juice. So, honey fish vinegar. Okay, so we're gonna want 4 teaspoons of the rice vinegar. Well, probably not enough left in there, actually. I'm glad I got the other one out.
Yes, honey, I know.
Oops, 1, 2. Oh, and it's gonna be.
What do you want?
Oh, are you kidding me? I have to open up the new jar for 1. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Actually, here. Would you mind? Because you gotta pop the top off, and I don't have anywhere to set this. Well, I mean, that screws, but I mean, you know, it has one of those, like, seals. Sorry. Yeah. And so that's going to be the vinegar. We're going to want 8 teaspoons of the fish sauce. Well, hell, I hate to keep burdening you, but... So I need 1 more of these. Actually, you just hand me a paper towel. I might actually be able to help you out. Here,
Well, it's got, I can't get the perforations to tear on
I
this.
understand. I just wanted somewhere to set that so I can reuse it.
See if I can do it without pulling out.
I don't know if I need anything taken off that. I can work on that instead. Actually, you know what will work here is my knife, probably.
Yeah, I'll see if I can do it without getting a knife.
Oh, it was like kind of loose. There we go. It tore the paper off everything except the lid. That's cool.
Well, it should be perforated going from the top as well.
There we go. All right, cool. You got that? Awesome, thank you. All right, so what did I need now? How much fish sauce? 8 teaspoons of the fish sauce. 8 teaspoons of honey. I might want to Echo, how many tablespoons is 8 teaspoons?
8 teaspoons is 2.667 tablespoons.
So 2 2/3 then of a tablespoon? So I could do 2 tablespoons and 2/3 tablespoons?
2/3 of a tablespoon, I guess.
I don't know, maybe I should just stick to, okay. Honey's just gonna be a real pain in the ass to do 8 pours of. That's why I was trying to. All right, 8 teaspoons.
At least you had the squeeze thing on that, on the honey, which will make it a little easier.
Oh, Jesus. It's one of these. Okay, I need to take, can you actually, since I've already started, can you screw that off? I'm just gonna pour it out of the bottle. I think that's meant for just doing tiny dashes.
Oh, I think you're right. Oh, this may not unscrew.
Ah, crap.
Yeah, it spins, but it's not unscrewed.
Here, let me take your bag. I just hold that for me. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, that's just gonna really suck.
Want me to try?
What? I mean, you're right. It's not screwing. It's just spinning.
No, I mean, yeah, that's your lot in life now.
One. That's not that bad, actually.
Just keep count.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Stop.
Thank you. And now for the real fun, 8 on the honey. I'm just using cheap honey. I'm a cheap bee.
Echo. How many teaspoons in a quarter cup?
1.
1 quarter cup is 12 teaspoons.
It doesn't help, does it?
Nah. I was hoping.
2. Well, appreciate it. 3.
3 pull-ups.
4. 5 going in. 6 going in. 7 going in. And 8 going in.
Although if you have a lot sticking to your spoon, you might just put like just a little extra squeeze in there.
Yeah, I do. I go a little heavy on it. I got you. So we can actually rinse a little off the juices. Okay, I need to throw this in the sink. Thank you. Okay, so I think that's all for this step. Okay, and we're gonna mix all that well. Then we can add the coconut cream, and then after that, maybe water if we need to thin it. And that's about it, really, so, okay. Probably should get the deep fryer warming up here in a second. I'm gonna go gentle starting here so I don't slosh this everywhere. Probably should have ended up with a bigger bowl, but I didn't know I was gonna make this much. And now I kind of regret making a cup because now I'm making a lot more than I thought. Maybe I should have stuck with the doubling. But again, I think this will come in handy as other things. Because I would like trying to put this on like some ramen with like some leeks and spring onions or something. All right, we're starting to get this to a more workable consistency. Just remember to kind of scrape down the sides here so you can get all that worked in as best you can. Okay. It doesn't look like it's coming together. Definitely want mine thinner though. Make sure I'm scraping the bottom around too. Ooh. Hands getting a little tired. Okay. I feel like that's pretty well consistently in there. Whew. Actually, yeah, let me go ahead and get my oil fryer, get the oil warming up. You'll obviously I'll move the camera over here when we come over to this part. All right, turn it on, turn it all the way up, because you want 375, and that's as high as mine goes. All right, now back to this. Coconut cream, more coconut milk to make still smooth. So this is 8 tablespoons. Why not? Oh wait, tablespoons? Ah, tablespoons. Isn't that just a cup? Echo, how many tablespoons in a cup?
1 cup is 16 tablespoons.
So half a cup. All right, well, let's just use a half a cup then. That'll go much faster.
Huzzah.
And that should definitely thin this out a good deal. Hopefully there's enough in there. Yeah, 13, 3, 6, okay. We'll also use more of the coconut cream. Although I need to get a new can opener. This one's starting to be a real problem. Probably should get it off the... Yeah, I'm not sure that's actually... Maybe. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. Thought this would be a little easier to do. Oh man, what the Ah, there we go. Ay, shit. There we go. Oh, that is thicker. I guess I was thinking more like a coconut milk. Okay. Yeah, shit. That's not really gonna thin it down. We're definitely gonna get some water in there.
I think that's only going to really thin down with heat, not water.
Yeah.
Once it gets warm.
Which is not part of the process, really.
Mm.
I think that's about right. That's about right. All right. Okay. Enough. All right, so we're back to mixing. Oh boy. And then after that, we can do 1 teaspoon of water at a time to get the consistency I like. I would like a pourable consistency. Because I have an idea for how I would like to serve these. Slightly different than I've seen them served. Well, it is kind of loosening it up a little. I'm surprised. Mary's right, though. I'm going to have to get in here with a spoon in just a second, get these sides not quite incorporating as well as I want. Shocker. Mary's right. I know. I'm so shocked.
What
about
this time?
About how I'm going to probably need a spoon here to get the sides a little bit better scraped.
Yep.
It is actually like thinning actually quite a bit in here now that it's mixing in. Gotta work those lumps out, kids. what's my time check? Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. No, I'm not going to have the time to do this the way I wanted. I can always be a little late to the ballgame. It's not like I can't watch some over here. I kind of want to get this segment edited in and rendering and exporting before I leave. My internet speed is not being great right now. I was like, I don't want this uploading at like 5 in the morning. Oh, by the way, it's February 11th. It's a Tuesday. It's 6:26. We've done the entire vlog except this, so. Oh, I kind of like this consistency, actually. I don't know that I need the water step. We are going to do a taste test here, though. We are going to taste for seasoning in a moment. Yeah, that can drizzle enough. It's interesting how it did get grainy, though. I'm still seeing coconut cream lumps in here. Okay. All right, let me taste test this. Because I do believe that is the whole process. You're sniffing my oil like a weirdo.
I'm just trying to make sure it's still good.
Yeah, I could tell the oil was still good when it went in. Oh, I like that. I like that. Oh, that's quite good. Do you want to try that at all?
Is it spicy?
No. At first, I was like, I don't really taste anything I put in there. But then I'm like, actually, adjust the camera so we can. I think the additional flavors kind of come through a little bit later.
I'm thinking. It's just thinking phase. It's definitely very peanut butter forward on the front end.
Yeah.
And I do taste a little something on the back, but if I didn't know what you put in here, I'd have no idea what it is.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of a little sweet tart something going on, but.
Like I think I can taste the fish sauce.
Hint of it, yeah. A little bit of the vinegar in there.
Well, more like that sort of Japanese umami with the saltiness.
I gotcha. Okay, let me see how my oil's coming. We're still warming up over there. So I'm probably gonna do about half this bag of fries. You'll see over here, I got a plate with paper lined on it. I got a bunch of sea salt out to season the fries. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do with the peanut sauce what I want. I don't know though. See, I'm thinking about doing basically pastry bags so I can drizzle to make it look pretty with the mayo and the peanut butter or the satay. Now what I will tell you is usually I just use Kraft mayo because I don't know, it just seemed like the obvious choice, but I hear, I see it in all these cooking videos, all these restaurants, nobody uses Kraft mayo. It's usually either Duke's or Hellman's. So I thought, since I'm gonna be throwing these on a fries as something special, I'm gonna try Duke's, see what I think. I don't tend to eat a lot of raw mayo, unless it's like, on a burger or something. Usually I mix it with things. So basically I want to put some in this bag, and then when we're ready, we'll cut the tip and make a little drizzler. So I guess I can go ahead and get some in the bag. And I guess how much you use is really just going to be up to you. I've seen recipes say, this much to this much is a ratio, but I'm like, just kind of eyeball it. So let's dirty up some more spoons. And the fries only take a few minutes once they get going, so we're doing pretty good here. I can't imagine I'm gonna want more than that. I will leave it out in case I change my mind. And I'm done screwed up because I didn't mean to get it all messy up here. Hopefully I can zip it. Get it fairly airtight and down in there. Oop, squeezing back on me the other way. I don't want to do that. There we go. I just kind of had to work it down to the tip. Yeah, I'm not trying to make like a huge portion of this, so. Yeah.
This man who quadrupled the recipe.
Well, no, for the peanut sauce, because I wanted extra peanut sauce for later for a thing. For a different thing. I'm saying I'm not gonna make a huge portion of the fries. I'm just gonna lump some of this in here and see if we can get away with doing the same thing. This does, I do notice this is trying to separate in the bowl quite a bit. Yeah. All right, so I got those bags prepped to try and do the thing I'm hoping to do. I'm gonna move other things out of the way. Let me put this away and check on the fries. I think they're probably about ready to get in here. Let's see. Yep, oil is heated, so let me put this away. We'll go over there and we'll do the fries. Cutting it close, but we're gonna make it work. Wide shot for the win. Don't go more than half full. 1.5 to 3 minutes. Tore the bag beautifully.
Oh no.
Like I do. It's fine, it'll be all right. Maybe half to 2/3 of this bag going in there. All right. Down to the oil. Ah, crap. Come on, guy. Shit. Echo, set timer, 3 minutes. Like one fry, I didn't want to get in that oil. All right, 3 minutes. Well, actually, maybe not even 3 minutes. I'm not even gonna put the lid on and keep my eye on it. All right. Smells pretty good. And like I told you, I just got some, I'm not gonna use all this probably, but I got some fine sea salt. Superior salt for fry salting. For assaulting some potatoes. I'm kind of excited. Kind of excited. This should be interesting. Isn't there anything faster? If you're wondering, this is a Tefal, the ultimate easy clean. I do really like this because it has an oil tray underneath. It has its own oil filtration, and you can machine wash the bucket, and then it saves all the oil, and then you just put it right back in there. You get a handful of uses out of it, and then dispose of your oil how you would. I always keep the bottle after I pour the oil in, then I just pour it back in the empty bottle and bag it and toss it. That's, I think, how we roll here in America. We don't really. I was learning about how it works in places like Japan and stuff the other day. Just random video I caught into.
Oh, what do they do in Japan?
They like have you make. They use stuff to make your oil and butter in your pan solidified. Mm-hmm. And then I think they have like a special recycling thing for it. I don't remember. I was half asleep for this. Just randomly YouTubing. These are just about where I want them. Even though it says 1.5 to 3 minutes, we've been about a little over 2 minutes. Give them a little shake, making sure they're not sticking together.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Shake your French fries. Shake your French fries. Ow. Someday I will cut and make my own fries. That's one of the things I didn't get around to doing back in my heyday of cooking. Now that we're getting back into it, trying to get back into all the weird and learning basic techniques. I could probably pull them now. I'd give it a few more seconds. All right, that's good enough. Oh yeah, those look good. Shake a little excess oil off. We're gonna let those drain for just a minute. Echo dismiss. It's looking pretty good. Can you see this? Yeah, you'll be able to see the work happening here. Actually, I don't think I need to clean that part since I didn't put the lid back on. Nothing bubbled up on it while the oil was heating. Yay, one less dish. Going about this horribly wrong. Oh boy. Come on, guys. Get a little fry stuck in the basket. Really? There you go. All right, Ruby. Turn this puppy off. Get these seasoned a little bit here. Spread them out a little bit. Get some seasoning going on in the lower levels. Ooh. Try to use a light hand. I don't want to over salt them. Okay, I'm gonna let those cool for a couple minutes here. Maybe not a couple minutes, but give them a little time to cool. Oh shoot, a little oil dripping on the floor. Gotta love some French fries. Okay. Yeah, all right, so now we plate. Don't worry, I'll bring the camera down. We'll see if this works with my little, sorry for that. So, first things first, let's get a little layer of fries going here. I want to make it enough to, you know, look presentable. Okay. All right, so now in all the pictures I've seen, they just heap the mayo and heap the peanut butter in there. But I would like to make mine look a little cuter, if I can, if this works. Otherwise, we'll just go with the backup idea of doing it like everybody else. So let's see if I can actually do a little drizzle. It's a bit bigger than I meant to be, but I mean, it kind of works. See if we have better luck with the peanut sauce, which is definitely separating a little bit, but trying to make that tip a little smaller. Yes, I know what this looks like. Yes, my brain is going there. Of course it is. Don't you know me?
You do, Ray.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, that's good. Let's hit it with some onion. Smells good. Yeah, I probably should use a smaller fry tray. Since I was doing a smaller amount here. And there you have it. There are war fries. Let me get myself a quick photo, quick thumbnail, and we'll give these puppies a taste. And then we have enough time to do the pepper ketchup real fast.
So if you add bacon to them, would they be war pig fries?
Ooh, I like it.
Oh, it should not be green. It's bad.
All right, let's thumbnail these bad boys if I can, hopefully. Hey, save some of those because we have a thing to do with them. I mean, you can have some. I didn't mean to, like, I think you only had like 2. I didn't mean to be like, stop, 2 is enough. Share a fork for this. All right, let's find a good bite here. That just seems like so much mayo. Just straight mayo on french fries. Some onions, some mayo. It seems to be a tradition for a reason. That is pretty damn good. It is very peanut forward. But the onion, the mayo, the creaminess of the mayo brings that in. I like the onion in there, nice little crunch. Yeah, oh yeah. I think this would be really good drunk food.
For sure.
Because I do think, just as this is my dinner, like it's gonna be a little too peanutty, too fast.
It's not bad.
No, it's
Now, the
good.
question is whether or not it grows on you.
Yeah.
Because this is going to do one of 2 things. Either it's going to grow on you or you're going to get sick of it after a few bites.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only 2 ways it can go.
I also think that's where the drunk food element comes in. So now I'm gonna try something else. I learned this from Sam, the cooking guy. It's not gonna be that visual. Basically, he takes ketchup, puts it in a thing. I need to refill this ketchup. Now we have the sound effects for the visual earlier. I'm not trying to do a ton of this because I don't want a ton of this. We're just take fresh cracked black pepper and just cover the top. Like, nice big old layer. Don't want to see any ketchup left. And you could mix this together, but I'm gonna try it the way he suggests. All right. So I've just completely covered the ketchup and the pepper, or the ketchup and pepper. You dip it in, and it gets pepper on it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I like that. I'm not surprised. You wanna try that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, I like these wood fries though. This is actually really good. I forget what some of the optional things are, like. Let's see what people suggest.
This is pretty good. It almost makes it a little closer to like some types of barbecue.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. What are some optional toppings for war fries? Let's see. I had an article earlier, but I can't, find it now. Of course. I guess I could go back to my recipe because it had some of the things. No, that's not right. Shoot. War fries recipe. No, let's look at this guy. Yeah, this is really growing on me. The way that mayo and the peanut really plays together.
Yeah, I found myself keep going for another bite.
Yeah, I would definitely get this. Well, I don't know. I can't find it. I know they put other things on here.
I think you put the bacon on there.
Oh yeah, I think there's lots of things that work. Bacon work on here. Maybe some parsley. Get a little greenery in there.
Actually, I wonder how bell pepper would play in there.
It might. It might. All right, well, you don't need to watch me eat this whole damn thing, but that is really good. So there you go, War fries. Try them. Like I said, you don't even have to make your own peanut sauce or whatever. Just go buy some. Throw this together if you're curious, because that's really good. Yeah, I'm done with that, sorry. All right, rest of the vlog, enjoy. All right, junk food taste test time. The Mary's Here for No Good Reason edition. Maybe.
Hi.
We'll see. I got a couple of supposedly spicy things and a sweet thing that I don't know if she'll like or not. But I'm going to start with these. My dad has gone through a bunch of these and he bought a bunch more while they were buy one get one free. Limited edition Pringles spicy loaded nachos.
4 peppers hot.
Mm-hmm.
Medium.
Medium. We'll see. But he's been raving about these, and he was bummed when he went to the grocery without me and he didn't find them. And then I found them on the specialty shelf. And I was like, oh, they're buy one, get one. I was like, all right. Ooh, nice and seasoned, too. Now, I'll be the heat test before she gets in there. Oh, those are very good. It's taking me a minute to figure it out.
It sounds like it's a time lapse on the heat.
Do you want to try a tiny nibble? It's not like death heat, but I mean, it's kind of hot. I would not go for a whole chip. And I think it might be a builder. Definitely kind of getting the cheese, the sour cream, the peppers. Not really getting the beef flavor out of it.
Yeah, it's definitely a delayed heat.
I like
And
that.
my tongue is starting to tingle.
I like these a lot.
Oh, that builds. I could not do this.
Yeah, sorry, but thank you for trying it. I can see why my dad really likes
flavor
these.
from it.
I would agree. I don't think it's quite as flavorful as I was expecting, but I do think it's also a building flavor. I'm getting more flavor as I eat it.
Yeah. I'm getting a tingly heat on my tongue and now my lips, and
Now
just
rather
the
lip.
basic lay potato taste.
Pringles, because there's no potatoes in Pringles.
All right, I'm sorry. We were talking about Lay's. That's why I
Yeah.
like that.
I like those a lot. I could definitely eat those. I'm going to disagree with Pops. I think the hot ones, the Verde, are superior because they're as hot or a little hotter, but they have a great flavor. This has a decent flavor. She's taking meds. I was like, I thought you already took them. So next up,
I realized I need to take a different one as well.
maybe I should have started here because I bet you this is a lower heat. Now, theoretically, this should have some heat, but this is meant to be a tangy sweet edition. We got Doritos
Oh yeah, you should start with that.
in the golden sriracha. Well, I wasn't sure how hot the Pringles would actually be. But I love sriracha. And even sriracha Doritos were fantastic. But I don't know about a golden sriracha. I'm not sure what's going to make it golden.
Like honey or something. If it's
Maybe. Smells like Doritos. My nose is a little...
It probably says something on the back.
Fair. I'll look in a second. Or here, you go ahead. My nose is a little messed because allergies are back, you know, now that I'm reacclimating to being home. I see a little bit of seasoning on here. It reminds me of Cool Ranch, like a light Cool Ranch dusting.
Yeah, no, it has absolutely no explanation as to why this flavor is golden.
It's kind of a tangy vinegary with a little sriracha. It's definitely not as hot as the Pringles, but it still may be too hot for you. I don't know.
This actually has flavor to it.
Yeah, no, immediately you get that nice sweet, and then it kind of becomes a vinegary tang with a sriracha, though. The sriracha does build in the back, unless that's the Pringles still coming through. Chips enlarged to show texture. Dang.
Okay, I'm getting the heat now. And yeah, if that's a building heat, I can pass.
I like these a lot, though. Still not the mustard Doritos, and the ketchup Doritos I think are the best, though I never found the pickle Doritos. And I know there's another flavor I really liked, but nothing has beat the mustard Doritos, the hot mustard ones. Those are just so good.
So if you had all three, would you just kind of crush them up and put them on a hot dog instead of the condiment?
Or a burger. Actually, that'd be pretty good. Yeah, okay. I haven't had dinner yet and I'm starving, so I'll have one more and then we'll do the other piece.
I have a bao bun waiting for me.
Alright. Alright. I like these. I will buy them again, but I'm not going to be terribly sad if they're not there. Like, I'm sad the mustard isn't constantly in production. But those are quite tasty. I like that sweet with sriracha. Now, granted, sriracha has a touch of sweetness in itself, so. Alright. We have one more sweet treat to try. Oh, wait, actually. Do you want to do, hold on, before I show them, I just remembered we do have a secondary sweet treat.
Do we?
Yep, I think it's just falling behind all my stuff while I was on vacation.
Oh, gee. Imagine that happening.
I know.
Hopefully nothing's rotted back there.
Oh, no, yeah, no, it's all good.
Oh, okay, I think I know what this is.
That instead?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you'll like this a little bit more. We'll save the other thing for next time. Now, I'm not entirely sure these are actually new, but I don't think I've ever seen them. Dark chocolate peanut M&Ms. The best M&M of all of them is peanut M&Ms. It's just they're way more caloric than the other M&Ms. So caramel cold brew.
I think the brownie and caramel are more caloric.
I don't know about that. No, because the peanut really, it's impressive how much the peanut adds to the calorie count. Hi, cameraman Jack. But we also love dark chocolate. So I don't know if that's going to be better or worse, but we're about to find out.
Jack.
He's like, I don't know how to swing this camera anymore. You got a weird angle. I'm gonna take a yellow and a red. One pill opens up your mind.
I'm gonna go there. Do they look slightly larger?
No, this is about right for peanut M&Ms. You trying to be VIP at the Offspring, buddy? There's the chocolate. Well, off the bat, I can tell you they're good. They're really, really tasty. They're fucking peanut M&Ms.
They're good, but part of me's going like, I think I might actually prefer them with chocolate.
I might be leaning with you, even though we prefer dark chocolate in general. I still think these are excellent. I would buy these again. But, yeah, I think I'm going to land on the side of milk chocolate being superior here. Could be interesting to mix them up. Although, if you're doing like a trail mix or something, or a snack mix, these could be an interesting alternate option, depending on what you're mixing together. I'm just so glad they never made cashew M&Ms, because I think I'm heavy now.
With the tiny ones,
These are very good, though.
we have peanut M&Ms, we have the tiny ones. Do you ever kind of carefully break them open to see if there's actually a peanut in there?
I have on occasion. I need to put these away. Because these are the dangerous of most dangerous.
Sometimes you get that is just a giant nugget of chocolate with no peanut in it. You're like, oh, that's like a lovely little surprise.
I'm not sure I've ever had that, but
it happens every so often.
Zoomies. All right, well, there you go. There's your taste test for this one. We actually have to film one more thing for the future, but I can't tell you about it because you don't know I got it yet. So, enjoy more vlog.
Bye.
Companion. So, this is from the producer, not the filmmaker of Barbarian, but I was lucky enough to see Barbarian completely blind. I was just in the mood to go to the theater for like 3 movies, and I'm like, I hear people say this is good. Let me go check it out. Never saw a trailer, didn't know a thing about it. Had the best time watching that wild story unfold. And I went under the impression of the companion being from the same director or the same producer. The only thing is I did have to do a trailer reaction for it one day because I was out of trailers to look at, and I really didn't want to do the trailer reaction. And man, I really wish I hadn't. That trailer did not give everything away, but a big twist was very much given away in that trailer. It takes about 20-25 minutes into the movie. And then after that, though, you still get one hell of a wild ride of not knowing where it's going. So I still had a great time with this movie. I loved this movie a lot. Incredibly solid. Actually, even more than solid. It was a very strong movie. Like, just a cool concept, great characters, great twists and turns. And even if you know kind of the main twist, which is really more in the beginning, just the way the rest of the story unfolds and the little twists and turns and things that happen along the way, so cool. Some of them might be a little predictable, but overall, just a fantastic ride. And based in some kind of coming soon reality a little bit too. So it has some really interesting things to say, and it's, you know, and it's very upfront about it, but it also in the subtext, there's some very neat things to say as well. Beautifully acted, great cast in this. You got my boy Guillermo from What We Do in the Shadows. You got, I'm just totally blanking, Huey from The Boys. I cannot think of his name. Jack Quaid? That sounds right. From Scream 5 and a bunch of other great things. Love seeing him in here. He's great in this. And Sophie Thatcher, I want to say, is the main girl from Yellow Jackets. This has me convinced to go watch Yellow Jackets because she was absolutely phenomenal in this. And I don't really know what to tell you. Like, I don't really want to tell you anything about it. It's just one hell of a ride. I'm glad my dad went with me too because he kind of wanted to see that. He can forget anything though. So he saw a trailer like 2 weeks ago and told me, oh, I wouldn't mind seeing Companion. And then by the time it came around, he'd be like, did you want to go see Companion? He's like, I don't know, what's that? And I'm like, you said you wanted to see it after trailer. He's like, I don't remember. It's like, well, I'm getting you a ticket. He's like, all right. He was very happy to go see that with us, with me. And it was just a really great time. So if you do know anything about it, I highly recommend, and it looked at all good, go see it. If you enjoyed kind of just the wild unfolding ride of a movie like Barbarian, I will say this is not as gruesome or violent. There's some violence in it, and there's one or two pretty gross moments, but for the most part, this one's a bit more low-key in its violence and its gore. This could actually be, for some people, a really great date night movie. For some people. Then I could also be maybe not as a new relationship movie. Or actually, maybe it's a litmus test, ladies. I mean, I got to giggle out of Mary on that one.
If your man comes out of the theater looking a little wistful.
Okay, yeah. I was like, careful. What are you going to say? Don't edit the spoiler out. But no, highly recommend. This is one I absolutely want to own on 4K and will revisit over and over. And again, at least even kind of knowing the opening twist, it did make the first 25 minutes interesting because it was like watching it for a second time. Because if you didn't really know where it was going, I think there's a lot of little subtle things in the first 20 minutes dropped in there that on a rewatch, you'll be like, oh my God, oh yeah, they were totally, you know. So I love movies that do that kind of can reinterpret themselves once you have the full story. It makes the journey more enjoyable to relive. So just a complete, absolute positive recommendation for this one. I don't think you'll be disappointed, especially the less you know. So I will say that. That's my thoughts on Companion. Shrink. Oh, I thought it was Kills. I was gonna like mime it, but I don't know the song. Let's talk about Love Hurts, no spoiler edition, the new Ke Huy Quan film. That sadly is quite a bit of a disappointment. It's not terrible.
It's still fun.
Yeah, we still enjoyed it. We laughed out loud at a bunch of stuff. A lot of the action is really fun.
The thing is, the more he thinks about it, the more he hates on it.
Well, yeah, I find more problems with it. It's very undercooked. One of my biggest problems, I mean, you've seen this in trailers, there's no spoilers here, but like, the basic premise is he has this very happy life that he very much loves in real estate, but he used to be a gangster, he got out, he got the woman he loved out, and she was supposed to disappear, but she's come back and needs him to be the old him. And this is where we get into some problems. It's going to be hard not to talk about some of my problems about spoilers, so I'll be careful, but we'll see where we go. My biggest complaint about this movie is the character Rose. A great actor, doing a great job in the role, but what the fuck is that role? There's not a single likable, redeemable thing about this character. You know, like, we're supposed to be in love with her like he is and all this kind of stuff, and it's like, I don't see it, and she's nothing but trouble in his life all the time. She's never been a good influence on his life. Even now, it's not cool what she's doing.
And some guys just like the bad girl.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's fine. I'm not saying, like, he couldn't just like her for no good reason. I'm talking about as a film watcher. Why am I supposed to root for her or root for him getting back with her? I was rooting absolutely against what the movie wants you to root for because she's just nothing but chaos in his life.
I just sat back and enjoyed the ride.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't think I'm wrong, right? Like, you see what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. I'm just not sure I care.
But you're supposed to, because that's like the crux of the story. And like you don't understand why he was in love with.
I want him to get what he wants, and he wants her. So okay.
No. He did not necessarily want her. See, this is where I'm trying to be careful with the spoilers, but because there's this whole thing about like finding your happy life.
Agrees with you.
Huh? What? Say so I can argue because you're wrong. Go ahead.
Well, enough. We can't talk about spoilers.
I know it's okay. That's fair. It's very difficult. We might have to do a spoiler section. He's just playing with paper. It's fine. But it's annoying because we'll have to do a spoiler section. We'll just come back around to that. The other parts of it, the script and the dialogue, it could have used another polish. It could have used like an extra $1 million in the budget, maybe $2 million, because you can tell a lot of stuff. It's like that's just the take they had to go with because they probably didn't have enough time to do more. I also think it suffers from, I can appreciate that maybe it's going to be a big action film with a lot of fighting, that you're going to hire a lot of stuntmen to be actors in the movie. A lot of those people are clearly not meant to be actors. Even if they can get the lines out feeling somewhat normal, there's just no charisma in any of the rest of the cast.
No.
There's a couple. I was going to say, we'll get to the couple. I'm trying to get a lot of the negatives out of the way because I do have some positives about this. But I would say a lot of the secondary, a lot of the sub-characters, even the big bad villain guy, I'm pretty sure that's just a stuntman trying to be an act. It's just, there's no real threat from him.
He's like a real...
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, then he's very underwritten and poorly directed in this or something because I felt no
I've seen
threat.
him in a lot of things.
I felt no threat from him. And I even have an issue with his choice of weapon, which I think could have been a neat idea, but there's a way they could have done that better because it's less believable the way they've done it.
Okay, I'm also going to point out, you had a revelation at the same time that you were interpreting this through the wrong lens the other night.
Was I? Is that movie? Please clarify. I
You
vaguely remember something like this.
It's supposed to be the over-the-top Hong Kong campiness of it all, and you were trying to take it way too seriously.
Was that this? Well, there's certain elements we haven't talked about that maybe that's part of. But that's the thing. Like he does have it's not 1-to-1 a Jackie Chan type. He is doing his own thing, but he has that same kind of charming fun of a Jackie Chan.
I can see where a lot of people, if they don't pay attention to these things, would think he's Jackie Chan.
Yeah. And again, he's going for that like old Sammo Hong Kong action comedy vibe here. And parts of it land, parts of it work, parts of it don't. Like it was great to see Sean Astin in this. And I think he had a great character. And he's little screen time. I cared about him. But the emotional resonance of what that character brings to everything, very undercooked.
They cut some stuff.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. It feels
one or two lines are like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah. And say a certain character of some one of the characters dies and the main guy's supposed to care about it. Well, it's like you didn't really show enough of that relationship, or even give time for him to register that certain characters died and he has to feel about it. So it's like, why am I supposed to? I'm not feeling anything because you're not. And again, like you said, it feels overcut, like it's a little too tight and a little too, like under 90 minutes. Honestly, this could have worked at 100. It wouldn't have dragged. But just to have a little bit more of those character interactions, a little bit more of those character beats for me to care a little bit more. And I maybe have some other issues, but we'll save most of that for the spoiler section. Things I did love.
He actually liked something.
There was a lot I liked. That's what I said. I'm glad I saw it.
I know, but when you dump hard.
Well, I have very specific reasons. When I don't like something, I have very specific reasons. Things I did love, without getting too spoilery here. The assistant and the assassin subplot is probably the best part of this movie. I would have loved a lot more of that. I mean, I think we got a decent amount of it. I'm not saying that was lacking, but I liked it so much. I would have liked more of that. The sort of two henchmen, kind of the main two henchmen.
The work married couple.
Yeah, they were actually pretty good. Now, they do still feel like they may have been stuntmen turned actors to me, maybe. I don't know. The guy with the dreads, maybe not. He felt like he had some actual acting charisma going on. And I could be wrong. I don't know this for sure. But honestly, too, they also felt maybe a little undercooked. We could have had a little more with him. I think also my brain kept going to Bullet Train, where they had a similar type of two characters, but it was done so much better there that I think that's just an unfair comparison my brain kept trying to make, whether I wanted it to or not.
Yeah.
But they had some funny stuff, and they had some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
There's also kind of a secondary main bad guy, and that's so just kind of I guess it is set up through the movie, but it's, forgettable. okay. And I don't even feel like that was a satisfactory conclusion to that sequence either. It's just kind of, oh, now we're done with that. Okay.
Yeah. It was just... It was just a way to get the plot moving.
Yeah. And then I will say another movie vibe and tone it gave me in a good way, although again, I wish it was just a little bit more of a step up, is a movie called The Big Hit, back with Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, I know you never saw it. You'd like it. I should show it to you. Mark Wahlberg in his younger days, Bokeem Woodbine, I believe, and Lou Diamond Phillips. And it's kind of a hip-hop martial arts action comedy heist movie that's really cute. It also ends in a video store. This doesn't necessarily end in a video store, but I saw racks of videos.
Mark?
This was around the time he was coming out of Marky Mark. This was around the era of like Fear and all. This is kind of early in his acting career. Okay. And he's really good in it because he's playing an aloof Marky Mark type and it works really well. So I would say as a triple feature, Love Hurts and The Big Hit, then Bullet Train would be kind of a fun night because you're escalating to the best of those three. 3 movies is nothing for if you're having a movie night, Mary. Not everybody doesn't want to... Anyways, just your general thoughts, then we'll do like overall thoughts, and we'll do a spoiler break cut here.
I liked it. I think he's overthinking it. It's just like, I'm fine with the Rose character. This is just... It's just like, I'm not necessarily rooting for her. But I think she's I kind of like the fun chaos that she brings.
We can talk more about that in spoilers, because I don't dislike that element of it. And you can still fix my problem and keep what you like, you know?
But as I said, I really just don't want to argue with you on this, because you're just going to
stand on argument. I'm not arguing. You get to have your thoughts, I get to have mine. Mine are just right. See,
this is what I have to deal with.
It's subjective. It's art. I'm just way more passionate about it than you are.
Yeah, that's just it. It's just like, when you get like that, I'm like, okay, just...
Well, you also set me up with, he hated this. It's like, no, but okay, well, fine. Let me go in then. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I did like it. I'm glad I saw it. Also, I'm hearing a lot of other people's thoughts, and a lot of people are sadly feeling more in my camp with it. And she also agrees with a lot of what I'm saying. She's just trying to give me shit on camera. Not everything.
Yeah. I think is if you just let yourself let go and just have fun with it, you're going to have fun with it.
If you turn your yeah, but
this is the sort of movie where you are supposed to turn your brain off.
Yeah, but even at that, it's like there are some things. But I want to get to that. We're going to do a spoiler section, so use the time codes if you haven't seen it and you don't want the spoilers. I mean, not that it's not like some big twisty turny thing, this movie. So you're probably still not. You're going to have the same experience if you know it or not. But in general, I like you to have your own thoughts. So I'm going to cut here. We'll put a time code in, then you can skip spoilers. Okay, so just a reminder, this is the spoiler section. Try to give you plenty of time to reach over, grab whatever, drop your coffee, throw it on the floor, reach, dive over the bed, hit the pause button. Okay, spoilers until we move on.
So then the aliens show up.
No, I said that you weren't going to ruin the whole thing. No, so I got to get into the Rose thing. There's a whole line in this movie about, like, what is it? What's the line? Something isn't hiding.
If you're hiding, are you even alive or something?
Yeah, if hiding isn't living or something like that.
Hiding isn't living.
And like the whole Rose thing, they were never a couple. He loved her from afar. But he took over to save her life because she was supposed to get murdered, and he took the job, and that was his chance to save her, let her live, and then him disappear. Right? So they were never actually a thing, but she clearly knew he had a thing for her.
Yes.
Goes away forever. Now he's living his best life, because we find out the main bad guy is his brother, and his brother had created him to be this monster he never wanted to be. Even though he was great in the bad guy life, he never wanted that. Now he has found a life he loves, and when you see him start to break down over how much winning that real estate agent of the year thing means to him, and even later talking to Rose about, this is the life I love, this is what I wanted. And like the whole movie, that's where it's like, it bothers, that's what really the root of what bothers me is it doesn't understand itself. It doesn't understand what it's trying to say in and of itself, because it's saying, hey, you can't hide, you gotta be you and live the life you want. It's like, he found the life he wanted. That was the life. The life he had was not what he wanted. Now she brought him back into that life, and it just made me hate her through the whole thing. Because he doesn't want that. She's being selfish, and she's making him do, just like her brother, she's almost as bad as the bad guy. because she's bringing him back into the shit he did not want to ever be a part of. And there's not a single redeeming quality about her or their relationship in this that makes it work. It just doesn't understand itself. That's what frustrates me. It doesn't have to be what I want it to be. It doesn't have to do anything like that, but it has to understand itself and not contradict itself.
So, okay. So,
Sorry, I just really had to get that off my chest.
So, what if, because we don't really get to see all of the fallout from the end of the movie. Okay.
Yeah, there's also that. We wish we could see a little more of the post game.
So, and let me get through this without interrupting, please.
The only way I'm going to do that is with this. Ready? And...
So, if at the end of the movie, he gets the girl and gets to go back to his own old life, then is it worth it?
Yes. If they had done something, if that had been part of the story where she came to realize, oh shit, I was in the wrong about this, and he was happy, and like she could come to terms with, oh, well, maybe, you know, because I'm not happy in this life or whatever. She obviously is happy in this life.
Well,
but
the thing is, if she could...
Yeah, if there was something
if she got the money at the end and went, do I really want to keep playing this game, or he seems to be happy doing that other thing?
Yeah, even if she's just giving it a try, which then opens it for a sequel. You know, 5 years later, they've been loving, they have a kid, now they have to get back into it to clear their names again or whatever while protecting a baby. Sure.
Honestly,
that would actually be cool.
Actually, the post-credits scene I really wanted, though, was the Raven showing a house.
Well, yeah, we'll come back around to them because we can talk a little bit more about them too. But yeah, to what you're saying, yes, that would have fixed a lot of the issues for me.
Okay.
Because that's just what bothers the shit out of me, is it's a movie that doesn't understand. And every time they would be like, hiding isn't living, I'm like, but he wasn't hiding. He was hiding when he was the monster.
But that's her imposing her values on him.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what frustrates me, because the movie is basically with the tropes of how movies work. She's checking on Jack. Is we're supposed to care about her. We're supposed to kind of have feelings for her too, because that's how movies work. And it didn't understand that that's not working here. My other nitpick about the main bad guy is with the boba straws.
Oh, yeah.
I love the idea that he used a boba straw as a weapon. But it's always a plastic boba straw. And I know those suckers are hurt, but you ain't doing some of the things he did with that. But it could have very easily been, and this would have made
But everybody's also way stronger in this movie than they should
be.
So...
And again, and this is more of just a little nitpick, but it still annoyed me because I was already annoyed about other things. But like the characters, a lot of the characters don't have like little quirks or anything memorable. And that would have been such an easy way to give the big boss man something memorable, that he's like, you know, he's like very anti-plastic straws. You know, like just make that his thing. Like he punches a henchman for using a plastic straw or something. He's always got his metal reusable boba straws. And then at that point, that weapon becomes a lot more intimidating and makes some kind of logical sense. Tiny little thing, but yeah. I think that, you know, the Raven and the assistant is the best part of the movie.
That is the best part of the movie.
And could have used more, because the Raven, that character stood out. That's a memorable character.
Yes.
And the assistant, she stood out. And I don't know who that actress is, but I know who that actress is. But she reminds me of a cross between... oh God, who's our very famous that always wins Oscars these days? Emma Stone. Emma Stone?
No. The one with the big doe eyes?
Yeah.
That's not Emma Stone.
No, you're right.
The Menu.
Yeah, no, that's Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No, I'm thinking Gwen Stacy. Poor Things.
That is Emma Stone.
That's Emma Stone?
Yes.
Well, then who was I just? Anyways, the assistant reminds me of a cross between Emma Stone and Dee from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But she is so charming in her annoyance here. And the way they connect over the poetry was beautiful, and I loved that.
Leo Tipton.
Is the bad guy?
No, is the girl that you were just talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what I know her from, but I know her from something. We need a crazy student.
Warm Bodies.
Warm Bodies.
She was Nora, so not the main character.
I don't know. This is taking way too long, and a thing we're already taking way too long in. Was there one other thing I wanted? Then what do you want to talk about in spoilers?
Like I said, I just need an end credit scene of the Raven showing a house with all his assassin poetry.
That would have been kind of funny. So there's a couple other things. The Sean Astin thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I was a little sad when he died because he clearly really cared about the kid. And I even like when he came into that meeting with the big boss and he says, well, I clearly know how this is going to go, and I understand I'm not going to leave this room, but let me... Like, that was just so baller and so boss. But
Yeah.
we never got to have Ke Huy Quan. Like, there should have been. They missed an opportunity here. And this is why I say it's undercooked and needed another pass. There should have been, like, because, the cowboy hat was iconic on Sean Astin's character. And he loved his boss, and his boss meant so much to him that it's like there should have been a moment for Ke Huy Quan to truly feel the loss of that boss. And that, like, to get him angry. And that's the triggering moment, turning him back into the ruthless killer to save the day. And you missed the fucking moment for him to take the boss's hat and him put it on and then crack the knuckles, whatever, and just go to town. Like, I mean, it's a little cliche, but it would have been emotionally impactful. And I hate that they didn't give us something like that. Because it's just like, oh, his boss is dead. Damn it, that's sad. Back onto what we were already doing.
No, what he did do, and this is the alternative take that they did, is you see him very carefully pick up the hat and very gently hang it on the hat stand.
Even that. Some kind of reverence.
No, that's what he did. That is literally what he did in the
okay,
movie.
well, that's not as good. Well, no, I'm remembering the scene. The way you described it sounded cooler than it was because it was so brief and like it wasn't like he didn't. There was that visual moment of him doing it, but it didn't come from him having a moment to really.
Well, you can see
recognize
it in his face that he's.
But
like,
it's so like boom, blink and you miss it.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, you can see him pick up, go, oh motherfucker.
Yeah, but it should have been a bigger moment. That should have been the big badass switch right there, like way more impactful. But fine, whatever.
But actually, going back to that scene where the Sean Astin character is talking to Knuckles, the big boss.
Yeah, because the secondary boss. What the fuck? Who cares? It's so dumb.
This is where I realized that they cut shit. Is because there's a line that he says, and I was like, well, if it makes you feel better, I didn't know your brother played baseball.
Oh, yeah.
And that just comes out of nowhere.
It has like nothing to do with it other than just to give him a baseball bat that he barely uses in combat.
Yeah, before it gets destroyed.
Yeah. So.
But
feels good to get this all off my chest.
Yeah. And I do love our work husbands. The two guys. Because they are basically a married couple.
The
work married couple.
I got you. I was looking at the sales thing, which is one last thing, the competing salesman.
Oh,
how about setting that shit up a little bit more than you did? Because it was actually the end of it was really fucking cool.
Set it up.
No, I said set it up more. They needed to have an actual interaction between those two at some point. Trying to get a customer or something. Because it's just literally like he sees a sign and as soon as he tries the mustaches, and then you don't actually see the other realtor until he sees shit going on, looking like what? And then he comes in and has his only big scene.
Yeah.
And I needed a scene between them early in the movie, to show their realtor, not back and forth, but you know what I mean? Like their competition, the competitive spirits or whatever. And then it would have been cooler that he did come to save the day, or whatever.
I'd be willing to bet dollars for donuts.
It happened and got cut.
Yep.
Yeah, I would agree. And I think that's the flaw in the movie. They were looking too much to brevity and it actually needed some room to breathe and to build. So, but his scene was really cool and kind of shocking and pretty funny, so, oh well.
Yeah, and the only other build-up that you get on that is when he's talking to his assistant. He says, I think so and so did, and she's like, "Yeah, I wouldn't take him on. I mean, he is a black belt."
Right? Yeah, like it's all done dialogue. It's all tell, don't show, which is the opposite of what it's supposed to be. And you know what? I realized why I'm so passionate about what I dislike about this movie.
Because you're frustrated that it could have been better and it wasn't.
Because I'm rooting for it so hard.
I'm not angry at you. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, well, because I was rooting for it so much, and I'm still very much rooting for Ke Huy Quan. Like, I want that guy to be a big success. I want to see more of him. I want to see things like this that are just more fleshed out. I want more of that. So I think I realized as I'm having this conversation that's why I'm so aggressively, frustrated.
You knew that the night we watched that. You told me that.
I had drinks, man. I'm my father's son. I'm going to forget things. He forgets movies and trailers. I forget feelings. Why am I married to you? Oh. That I'll never forget. I know what that feels. No, there's way too many. I'm not going to make there's too many jokes.
Anyway, I think we need to wrap
Yeah,
this.
God, we've done almost 20 minutes on one movie.
Yes.
All right. End of spoilers. Spoilers are done. We're now into Sing Sing. No spoilers for the rest of these reviews unless we say otherwise. No more spoilers. You're safe.
So where were all the singing animals?
Right? I thought this was the sequel to Sing 2. Sing, Sing, Sing. So I will tell you, this is not a spoiler for either of these movies, just a spoiler a little bit for our reviews. We decided we would watch Sing Sing for drama, for Coleman Domingo and writing. I love Coleman Domingo. And then we would watch the animated feature, Memoir of a Snail, after, because we figured, okay, we're going to watch something kind of dark. You know, it's in Sing Sing prison. And then we'll watch an animated feature. And boy, did we have that backward. Sing Sing is lovely and charming. It certainly has some drama going on and some dark moments and things to say.
But it's, on the whole, very uplifting.
It really is. And it was wonderful to find out that a lot of the actors in it are like real people that went through this program. It's not particularly based on a true story per se, but it's based on a true thing. In the Sing Sing Correctional Facility, there's a theater program that helps a lot of these hardcore inmates find a new lease on life and a new appreciation of things. If nothing else, just a way to not spiritually die in a prison like that. It's not really about the prison. You don't get like, asshole warden, shitty guards. None of that stuff's really in there.
Or
they touch on it a tiny bit, but...
And they stayed away from the temptation of being like, well, what are you in for?
Right, yeah, it was not about that.
You learned it either through context or through other things going on.
Yeah, pretty much. And it really is just about like the struggles of, trying to find a way to exist and not be soul crushed through this. And the importance of art and theater and just, how you can, and to not stereotype people in a way. Because there is a thing early about, oh, this guy knows Shakespeare? Like what? Like there's moments like that where it's like, oh, you would think somebody like this who's done this wouldn't know, but it's like, you never know.
I think everybody knows like a couple of lines of Shakespeare.
Yeah, but that guy, like, he didn't just know lines. Like, he was ready. But the real takeaways here is it's a really charming film. It's interesting to see that program, see how it works, see how the spirit of bringing it together. And Coleman Domingo is a freaking powerhouse of an actor. And I just love, ever since I met him as Victor Strand in Fear of the Walking Dead on the first episodes or two, fell in love with that character. And ever since, I've loved everything I've seen him do. And I just hope to keep seeing him do more and more awesome things. Yeah, I recommend Sing Sing. If you have an interest in like the arts and theater and, how a prison theater program might run, I recommend it.
Yep.
Well, that was a lot shorter than Love Hurts. All right, let's move on. Whoa! How the hell do we even talk about Memoir of a Snail?
It's a dark comedy.
It's definitely it's not necessarily depressing, but it's not uplifting. It is a stop motion animation, which
it's the antithesis of Wallace and Gromit.
It's ugly. The movie itself, the style is ugly. We do not like it. Now it's a choice, so I mean it's subjective, but to us, we're on the same page. It's just hard to look at times because it's ugly, but also it's a very adult, like R-rated one. There's some things.
A lot of boobs.
Yeah, there's some and ugly boobs too. They're not done to be sexy, which sure. But and there's also a lot of dark subtext, I think, in this thing. Some read between the lines thing about this. It's basically this lady's life, and there's definitely is as dark and horrifying as some of it is told. You can tell between the lines. There's some worse things that have probably happened and gone on. But it does kind of have, without giving it away, a little bit of an uplifting message by the end about, perseverance and whatnot.
Yeah.
It moves pretty quickly. Like at first you think, oh God, is this going to get dull and boring? Because it's not really a lot of dialogue. It's pretty much just like a almost completely narrated film.
Yeah, you have the main character retelling her life, and then a lot of the dialogue is...
Yeah, and you do get some interaction between the characters, particularly the lady friend she kind of like adopted, for lack of they adopted each other. Pinky, yeah. Which is cool, and I do like the characters, and I think the story was pretty neat. And I agree with most of it. And there are some shocking twists and turns along the way too. But it's not my favorite at all. Is it my least favorite? I don't know if it's my least favorite.
Okay, did you like Inside Out 2 more?
Yeah, it's either number 4 or 5. I mean, we'll get into it when we get into Wild Robot. I don't want to get too deep into it because Wild Robot will complete our animated.
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
I know, I'm trying to remember what the other
Flow,
one was.
Inside Out 2.
Wild Robot.
Memoir,
Snail. Oh, Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, yeah, Memoir. Yeah, it's in number 5. It's good. I'm glad I saw it. But with the competition, yeah.
I mean, it definitely has stuff that the competition does not have.
I was just thinking, it is rather unique. You know, it's pretty uncommon of a film. I haven't seen something like this before.
But it's not Flow.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I'm not going to tell you what I think should win until we talk about the Wild Robot, and you know, then I'll give you my predictions. What? But yeah, Memoir of Snail, man, it's dark, it's weird, it's unusual. If you like that kind of thing, if you want to see a stop motion animated movie that's unlike any kind of stop motion animated movie you've probably seen. Honestly, I just realized, I'm trying to think, is it like Meet the Feebles without the dark humor? It's not as grimy as Meet. No, that's not a good comparison at all. But it's definitely unique and weird. If you like that, go for it. I mean, we liked it. Yeah. I mean,
no. Was it as weird as that God of whatever?
Oh, Mad God, Phil Tippett's Mad God.
Yeah.
That's weirder because it's mostly silent and it's a lot more surrealist, but great as well.
More gruesome.
Yeah, gruesome too. Yeah, this isn't really gruesome per se. And there's some fun twists and turns. So, yeah. I mean, I can't recommend it to everybody, but I can recommend it to those of you that like to see something unusual and different. Especially in a stop motion animated space. Fair?
Fair.
Moving on. And get ready for another 20 minutes rant. No, I hopefully not that long. But, so before we get into our thoughts, Emilia Perez. There's all kinds of backlash, controversy. I haven't followed it that much. From what I'm seeing in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, I can see people's issues a little bit. But again, like I said, I'm not that deep into following it. When the trailer came out, it looked really good to me. I was excited. Selena Gomez, a dark musical. That little bit of music they used in the trailer sounded really cool and interesting. Then all the controversy, all the hate, and I'm like, well, you know, I'm going to make my own opinion, blah, 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 blah.
Go ahead. I was just tell me when I can say my mind. The way I described this movie to you.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me just get this part out then. So we sat down with open minds, open hearts, wanted to see what this was, excited for just an interesting musical, an interesting story, and wondered, was everybody just off their rocker? 5 minutes in, it started to become pretty apparent that...
Well, I didn't say this until about halfway through the movie.
But it started to become apparent early, and then...
It's like somebody fed the prompt Oscar bait into ChatGPT.
Yeah. And then they gave it 13 nominations to troll politicians or something, or just troll everybody.
Yeah, that was, I think, my first. I was like, did this movie get nominated to troll people?
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't know how. It's not...
I almost forgot that was my first line.
Right. Well, and listen, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I think there's actually... I liked the story. I thought that was kind of fascinating.
Yeah, the story was good. The acting was actually pretty good.
Yeah, the acting was pretty solid, but
the music, oh my God.
Well, it's barely a musical, and when the numbers happen, they're like blink and it's over, and I hated the way it's done. It sounds like they're live singing and not mixed into the music at all, so you never really feel the music happening. That one piece in the trailer is the only good music of all the musicals, I think, pretty much.
Where she's at the
like the awards dinner thing. Yeah. It's like, okay, that was the most interesting musical number, the most interesting song. But even it is like, it's 60 seconds and it's done. And it's like, there's no building. There's no chorus, verse, bridge, no climb, no nothing. But I really couldn't get over how like just weak, poorly mixed it was, because I couldn't tell. I don't think they were live singing on set, but it felt like it was, I don't know.
And there's stretches where you go so long without a song, you kind of forget some music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Song pops in. Or it's like, oh fuck, yeah, forgot what I signed up for.
Right. But even outside of that, I just found so much of the movie just poorly made. Like, I mean, you got great actors doing their best with it, but like, it's just the transitions are strange, the flow of it is strange. You know, there's weird editing choices in there at times, weird cinematography choices. I mean, sometimes like it's clearly going for an artistic vision, and occasionally those moments land a little bit, but they again never feel fully cooked.
I feel like that is a little bit of tightrope that all musicals kind of have to, because it has to be surreal to the point that you can accept the fact that people are bursting into song randomly. But if it goes like just too far into surreal and then goes back to perfectly normal, I mean, unless somebody's having a psychotic breakdown, it just doesn't read right.
Yeah, it's like pick a lane. Pick a lane and stay in it. Like, you're either going to really fully go for a stylistic, dreamy thing, or like she said, there are story versions. Like, honestly,
I feel like Joker kind of suffered from the same thing, to be honest.
I don't know. I feel like Joker was far superior. And again...
Oh, no, it was superior, but again, it had that thing of, what did you actually want to be?
Right, but I think in Joker, because of what you just said, the way you just said it, it makes more sense because you are talking about people constantly kind of having psychotic breaks and stuff.
Yeah.
So it makes sense in that context. Here, there's no real context for that. And he either really should have got a lot heavier into his stylistic vision or, I don't know, played it less like that. It just feels like such a mess of a movie to where it's like, okay, even if it got a couple of nominations, maybe. But like 13 nominations for this? Like, the editing is bad. There's nothing interesting in any of the costuming. Selena Gomez is like hardly in this thing. Yeah. The ending is pretty damn ridiculous. It was just like, oof. I mean, we've seen worse, okay?
Yeah.
But at least it wasn't the kind of bad, it wasn't boring bad. It at least held our interest in the sense of just how bad is this? Like, I just kept seeing, like, what are they going to do next that's just such a bizarre choice that's going to make me be like, what?
Because it's one of those things where
intriguing bad. I don't know.
And it's one of those things, like, you keep saying new ways of, you know it's going to end badly. You just know it's going to end badly. I mean,
that's the life,
Yeah, given where these characters came from. But the thing is, it does a good job of keeping you guessing how badly it's going. Which flavor of bad it's going to end in.
And then it ends very badly, but like poorly badly as well. Now, something you mentioned, and I did watch Doug Walker's review on this, and he brought this up too, is that the director did want it to be more of an opera.
Oh yeah, when I was reading around just to see if this was based on a real story.
Yeah, because I for some reason was thinking it was based on a true story, which it is not. It's based on a book.
Yeah.
But I could see it. But again, it's one of the things where I don't think the director went into it enough. If it was going to be an opera, make it an opera. Make them sing every word, even if it's talkie singing. And get more operatic in the way you handle the visuals.
Some of those songs, like the plastic surgery song.
Oh God, I had to erase that from my memory. God, we didn't even talk about that. Worst. Okay, that is probably one of the worst goddamn things I've ever seen.
That's sort of thing where I can see the opera roots because
you're trying
to get through this. Because if it's opera, then it's all singing.
Right.
And that would be a way I can see you getting through that portion of things.
Yeah.
God,
that sequence. Okay, go. I got to talk about that sequence, but
yeah, that. I mean, the sequence, the visuals and stuff were fine. The song itself sucked.
It was awful. The performance in the song, everything. Like the tone of the performance, the tone of even Zoe Saldana, even her acting abilities couldn't save it. It's so weird and wild. And the dialogue and like the lines in it, is like, I had actually exercised it from my brain, and you just put it right back in there.
No, actually.
Oh my God.
I forget. It's sort of a two-part song. So you have like the really fancy place in Thailand or wherever, or Singapore, and then she goes to Tel Aviv, and that's when you get into like the really slow, mournful part of it.
Yeah, no, I'm more in like the actual hospital with the doctor and stuff. Like that section is. Sorry, Aaron went up on the couch. He kind of half jumped over Napoleon. It didn't quite work. God,
Aaron, you got it.
Anyways, Emilia Perez, like, what are we doing here? And like so many prestigious filmmakers have said it's a very good movie, and I'm like, what did you all see in this? It's subjective, but like, I am curious, what made you think this was good? And don't tell me it's brave because we have a trans actor or whatever. It's like, that's not new news anymore. I mean, shit, as far as we can tell in hindsight, I directed the first ever show that had an actual trans person transitioning during the course of a show. We didn't know about it or care about it at the time. It wasn't the point of what we were doing, but in hindsight, Yeah. And that was like back in 2011 or something. So, and there was probably stuff before. I know there was other trans stuff before that, but I mean, even if we were the first to do that specific thing, it probably was before then too. So it's like, that's not like, that can't be your reason for saying, oh, this is a brave movie or whatever. Because like, I mean, representation matters, supporting that, sure, but it's like, that's not new, you know? Like, don't let that be your reason.
It's not new, but it's still rare.
It is rare. Yeah, that's fair. But it is not 13 goddamn Oscar nominations for this movie. That's what it's
like
not.
you said. And
it got 2 song nominations. 2 out of 5 of the best songs.
Is one of the plastic surgery songs?
I don't even know. It's just more understanding of how just bullshit the best song category is and why I ignore that category in the Oscars. I don't pay that any mind.
He doesn't.
Well, also too, sometimes they're like, well, now you have to watch this one movie because it got a song nomination. I'm like, fuck that. If anything, I'll go listen to the song. And you know, it's one thing if you're nominating like musicals for their songs, but there's not always enough musicals, so I get that. But you know, it's like theme song to this. Now you got me wondering which songs it was, so we'll do that, and then we can move on to The Wild Robot, which is I think the last movie we've watched this week.
Yes.
That we're at least talking about.
Now I have to say, I can't think of anybody's names right now, but the person playing Perez.
Yeah, I don't know. I could look it up, but I won't find it now because I've got what I need to see here.
It was like I was thinking because she's not a great singer, but I think that actually works for her role.
Yeah, and I think she was very good too. Again, I do think the actors, considering what they were given, have mostly done a very good job with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that song was called, but it got nominated for El Mal and Mi Camino.
I don't know. I have to listen to those.
Yeah.
Up on YouTube.
And then 2 of the other 5 songs are from movies that have no other nominations. Never Too Late, that's Elton John. I don't even remember what that is. And 6888, which is, it actually did look pretty good. That's Netflix.
Does it not tell you which movie it's from?
Yeah. The movie is called Never Too Late.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. The song is also called Never Too Late, but the movie is called Never Too Late. Because, yeah, the journey from the 6888. Yeah.
Okay. And Like a Bird is from...
Sing Sing.
Okay.
But I don't remember a song in Sing Sing. I remember the play, and they do show part of the original actual, because it's kind of based on true stuff. They show you some of the original play. Actually, was that based on a completely true story? I don't know, but it's A24, so it's great. All right, listen, 11 minutes on Emilia Perez. Are we good?
I think we're good.
Jesus, one more. And then finally, this weekend, we saw The Wild Robot. Sorry, my brain was like the other...
movie that will give Flo a run for its money.
Yes, and, well, in my opinion, yes and no. It definitely will give... well, first off, we should go with what Mary believes will win, because we don't necessarily agree with it. We loved Inside Out 2. But we're sure Inside Out 2 is going to win because Academy voters still think animation is for children and they don't watch any of this stuff, so they're just going to vote for Pixar.
That is my fear. My hope is because Flo won the
Golden Globe.
Golden Globes, people may go, okay, let me check this out.
And many of the other awards. And there's such great word of mouth for it.
That also, and it's also known for Best International.
Yeah.
Which may also
raise some eyebrows of intrigue. Yeah.
Okay.
And to which, by the way, we've not really started on the international films, so I can't give you a thought on that yet, except it's Flo.
Should be Flo. Flo for everything.
And hell, let's go ahead and get it out of the way. Listen, really like The Wild Robot, but still Flo. 100% Flo. Now, that may also be because we're cat people. You know, and really love and care about animals. So that helps a lot. Now, The Wild Robot is kind of Flo light. Not like it was trying to be. Obviously, it's its own thing, came from a book. But, and honestly, too, the first trailer and the only trailer I saw for it, I said in that trailer reaction, I was like, oh, is this not going to have any dialogue? But then I was like, but it has this huge cast. It's got to have dialogue. Because the first trailer doesn't have anything talking. The robot doesn't talk. The animals don't talk. So I was like, oh, that could really work. And 5 minutes into The Wild Robot, there's already so much talking. I'm like, I kind of wish they weren't, because I could totally follow the conversations and what's happening without the dialogue. I don't know if that holds true through the whole movie, but that was my thinking early.
I like how they got around to that, though.
Yes, without spoiling it. Yeah, I know what you're thinking of. That was clever, and that seems realistic how a robot would handle things.
Yeah, although it took them a little longer than I cared for them to go like, and this is why this even happened in the first place.
Yeah, that's my problem with it too, is it feels like too many movies crammed into one. It just kind of keeps going and going. It's like the 45 minutes to an hour, it's like, that should have pretty much been the movie. And then like, well, now we're going to go deal with this side of the story. And then I got kind of dozy towards the end too. I'm not going to lie.
He did.
Yeah, it lost my interest after a while. It was good, but it wasn't as engaged. Like Flo doesn't have any dialogue, and I was just edge of my seat the whole time, just completely engaged. You know,
kitty.
Yeah, well, I mean, even not just the kitty, like all the animals in that thing. And this, I'm like, it's a really good American animated film, but it's not the greatest. Like I'm sitting here wondering, and just now, I was like, would I actually put Inside Out 2 over The Wild Robot? And I might, because of that portrayal of an anxiety attack at the end of Inside Out 2. That moment, that section of that movie is so powerful. That's a close one. That's a close one.
I think, personally for me, I'd still put The Wild Robot over Inside Out 2, but that's just because I'm just not a huge fan of those movies.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, they're not
Mary doesn't
bad,
like emotions.
But I will say
doesn't
that
explain
the
why she's
anxiety attack is a really good part of that movie.
And I would say that Inside Out and The Wild Robot are very kind of neck and neck with me in their rankings. I could make an argument for either one being in second and third.
Now, the Wild Robot for me gets very problematic towards the end, and gets into the spoilers territory.
Is that the sort of we can all live together to keep it super vague?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what scene. That's not how nature works, is what she wants to get at.
But I'm gonna say, I give props to this movie. It's kind of dark.
It does also pay homage to how nature works, even when it doesn't. Which is also frustrating because stay within your rules.
Because the robot goes what the no wait what?
Yeah. And the robot design is cute. The duckling is adorable. I wish it had stayed in the beginning, to keep it kind of vague, in the beginning longer. Because after a certain period of time in the movie, it's not as cute. Just keeping it vague.
As happens to all children.
Yeah. But again, I'm really happy I saw it. I do wish we had gotten to it in the theater. We just didn't work out for us on that one. But yeah, I mean, obviously too, it's just, if we had seen this before Flow, I probably would have liked it a lot more. So it may have suffered for me a little bit. Not that I was trying to compare it to Flow.
Yeah.
But by this point, it was the last of the animated features we hadn't seen. And I'm like, Flow is the clear winner. So what you got, The Wild Robot? And in the first couple minutes, I even said, oh, this might actually give Flow a run for its money. Because in that first few minutes with the first bonding, for lack of a better, at that moment I'm like, oh no, this could be that great. And then everybody started talking, and I'm like, it's all right.
I did like Laszlo.
Oh yes. I had to remind Mary who Matt Berry was. Yeah, I recognized most of the voices in this when I heard them. It was like, that's this, it's this. I knew Mark Hamill was in it, and I didn't place it until the credits. So I was like, oh right, okay, that makes sense. But that's about all I really got on that.
No,
so.
it's a great movie.
Yeah,
Go see it.
Yeah, it's absolutely worth seeing. It's really good. I would recommend it. It's just it suffers from me comparing it against Flow, which is you must see Flow.
Is it out on anything that you don't have to buy?
I don't know if it's streaming I don't know that it's subscription streaming anywhere. I think it is still purchase or rent. But I bought it in a heartbeat, and if it better get I hope it would get a collector set 4K with a statue and a plush, please. And I don't even like getting plushes and collector sets, but this would be an exception.
Do you want a statue of the black cat? Or do you want the replica of the big statue?
Statue of the boat with the critters in it.
Okay.
And then a nice furry fuzzy, like a fleecy plush of the kitty. Yeah. That's my dream 4K collector set. Yeah, actually. Anyways. Go see Flow. I mean, The Wild Robot. It's worth checking out. But go see Flow. Get Flow. Watch Flow. And it's gonna win. It's even gonna win Best Picture, even though it's not nominated. Watch. It's gonna happen. It'll be a new precedent. Hey, we're living in unprecedented times. It could happen. Oh, I almost said something political. It wasn't even mean political. I guess it was a backhanded mean political. But I wanted to make a joke about a certain new group of people, like maybe they need to investigate this and then Flo can win somehow. You might get the joke I was going for. All right, that's it. enough movie talk till next week, because we'll probably come back with another 5 or 6 movies. Jesus, what do we don't have any of the theater ones yet. We do have tickets for the week. Oh, actually, that's right. Oh God, next week's a Disney vlog. So the week after that, we probably will have like another half dozen. We will have seen A Complete Unknown. We will have seen I'm Still Here. Don't get me started on being mad about that. We'll have Captain America in that one, and we'll probably get finally to Nosferatu, maybe Conclave or Anora, or some of the international films, or Gladiator 2, or September 5, or Maria. I think that's it. We're 16 movies out of 31 movies in, and I've seen 2 out of 15 shorts, but I think 4 of those shorts are just not available. And of the 31 movies, 2 of those are not available. So technically, we're over halfway on the movie watch. We're working on it. That's our Oscar update.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, yo, yo. I screwed it up already. Yo, ho, a pirate's life for me. So, about this, I don't know how many trips ago. Several. And you can see the wonderful Disney shipping. Now keep in mind, you buy something from the store, it's different. This is having the park ship stuff home, which, you know, it's a really great deal. But if you're wanting to keep something in good shape, you might not want to trust the parks shipping things home.
Oh, we have boxes that are practically untaped.
Yeah, like boxes that are like torn open and it's a miracle nothing fell out of them. But the thing itself, it's all insured, so if you get something broken, although I will tell you, it is a massive pain in the butt to go back and get something replaced. I gave up on one item because like you have to provide so many things and you only get so long to do it, and like half the time you get to do it is lost in the shipping. It's like, it's annoying. But I've been very excited for this. There's also a smaller accessory set, but I love Mickey. I love Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and I love Mickey's Pirates of the Caribbean. Would you like to get me to get started, my love? Sorry, Mary, I didn't get your handle. I was excited to get this thing, get trailers rocked out. This is also gonna be one of those boxes. Oh God, I wish I remember what this cost. I don't know. It's probably like $60, I wanna say. Maybe that was after my 20% AP discount. And that is one thing I will tell you. A lot of a lot of Disney tips and tricks places will rightly tell your average goer to, sometimes it's smart just to go ahead and pre-buy your children's things beforehand because you can catch better sales online or whatever. Not as an AP. As an AP, you'll get a rare sale online that's equal to what you can do in the parks, but do it in the parks and show your AP, or just do mobile checkout and then automatically add it, because you're always going to get 20% off of merchandise.
Evie, why did you get down?
Sorry, kitty problems. I guess Aaron came back up. So we'll poorly one-handed, probably a reflection. We'll very poorly one-handed see if we can open this ourselves. I'm not worried about saving that background. It's not the coolest background, although now that I look at it, maybe. This is already pretty cool. The crow's nest is nice. Now let's see if we can continue to unflap. Crap.
Do you want to watch this?
Can't. Oh, that's because that's also a flap. Okay. Did I not? I got that, yeah. We got this one down here. I do it myself. No, I'd love for you to handle it. Thank you. And I have a bunch of stuff I bought on this recent trip hiding under all the clothes. So don't think we normally leave the clothes just spewed out like that. I'm just hiding stuff I don't want you to see until the vlogs come out. Don't want to ruin the surprise.
Of course, it's already left again.
There's a whole styrofoam block underneath. All right, we're going to put this in the floor. Maybe she'll want to play with that.
Thud.
Thud. Oh my God, Eddie, but I'm so sorry. We use Mary's fancy snippers because I think it'll go a little bit smoother on some of this. Oh yeah. So we got a breakaway.
Guys.
Jack was just saying hi, but I think she's staring down Aaron somewhere. Yeah.
No. Oh, yep. Evie, Aaron, Evie. Hold on. Hit this girl.
Mary, hit record button.
There's one of the side buttons, stop it.
Oh yeah, the button right up there that you always grab when I hand it to you.
Oh.
But you've been very good about it lately.
Well, there's buttons down here too.
Yeah, those are volume. That might, I don't think it does. Anyways, let's keep moving on. I haven't done anything that you haven't seen. I just took it out of the thing. And put this piece out of the way so I'm not cutting stuff that doesn't need cutting. Same here. Yeah, these clippers are much nicer than using your standard.
The last knife?
Well, scissors. I was thinking more in terms of standard scissors. And the black pearl is almost free. I'm not sure this is the black pearl.
It's got Mickey's face on the mask. Probably not.
Maybe it's the mouse pearl. There we go. We will take a closer look at this bad boy in a moment. Let's just continue the unpacking here. This is annoyingly packaged. Look at how these things are in here.
How are they in there?
I'm not entirely sure, but there's like tab, 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 tab all the way around.
Here, you want me to
I see it. I see it. So is it? Oh, actually, it's not that bad. Just tear those right out. Although we lost a chair.
Oh no!
Chair overboard.
Anybody actually sit in that chair?
I can. After a year of Zumba, I'm pulling out the whole window on this side. Yeah, it's definitely easier when you don't pull out the whole window. And there we go. Nothing left in that box. The background's not exciting enough to keep.
Yo-ho, yo-ho.
I got it in her head. So we got a rope ladder. Nice, soft, bendable. Slightly bendable, soft pirate flag.
Yes.
Remind me to tell you something about the Pirates jerseys after. I don't want to say it on camera. Fishing net?
Or a hammock.
A hammock. I think you're right. I think that's going to be a hammock. Okay. Another little soft flag. Hard to see, but it does have the Mickey pirate logo on it. A plank, I suppose.
Yep.
You got a couple of oars here.
Can I have some ethers to go with those oars?
I was looking for some ands myself. You beat me to it. I was going for my ands joke, and you got right to the ethers. I love you. We got the... Okay, that doesn't want to come out that easy. So we're into the harder stuff. The much harder stuff. All right, we got a little table.
Yeah.
We will show you the characters better. I'm just going to pull them out and give you a quick look. Maybe. Nice little Pluto. Nice little Goofy. We'll come back to those. We got a pirate's chest that does open, but no booty. That's a shame. I kind of wish they had or at least a removable piece of I
feel like there should be.
Like a molded bunch of gold in there.
Oh,
yeah.
Like maybe you could throw the candelabra or some of the stuff in the other thing
maybe.
in there.
Little stool for the table. There's your sample.
God. Oh.
It's okay. I think it was meant to do that. Yep, it is. We got the little canoe where the oars will plug in.
Can you canoe?
No. Actually, I can. I've done canoes.
I think it's attach it to the side of the
maybe
boat?
maybe it's to be I assume. All right, and then over on this one, we got the aforementioned chair. Mm-hmm. We got a tiny but powerful cannon. Kaboom! A little bit of articulation there, not a lot. Wheels spin. We got a sword that does make the Disney D.
Oh.
I'm going to assume that's on purpose. You want a little D? Cool, there you got some. 2 Ds.
I'm looking for a
double
third D.
Ds. Well, you got double Ds, sorry. Got a little drink. A little flagon of grog that actually does have grog in it.
Or milk.
Grog
What's
can
this,
be whatever.
Dragon Ball? Where all the beer magically turns into orange juice?
A butter churner?
That is a water pump.
Ah.
Or it could be, I think. Well, let me...
Well, hold on. We can come back to
Okay,
it. You'll get a chance to look everything up. We're just doing the quick rundown right now. Wine shallots that has wine in it.
Yep.
A very soft
Candelabra.
Lumiere.
Lumiere.
Yes. No, not overboard.
You get a little too close to the camera.
Yeah, I do. I do that. And we got a barrel.
Is it full of monkeys?
Stop stealing my jokes. Okay, we're almost through the actual unboxing and we'll look at everything. We got our pirate Mickey. Our pirate Maxie. All right, Minnie, fine.
She is wearing a maxi dress, though. Apparently.
That's why I said it. I totally knew that, and I was totally being clever. Yes, exactly. That's why I said that. And, of course, the most stubborn.
McDonald's.
Oi, crikey! It sounded like you made a fart noise there.
I'm trying to do that. Oh, God.
I know it sucks. All right, so there's the basic unboxing. All right, I will take over for just a second. Let's take a little look around the shippy, and then we'll get in here. So, nice little soft sail here. None of this stuff does anything. There is a crank. You can actually lower the anchor. Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
I don't know how low it goes, but look, you can actually lower the anchor.
oh, cute.
That's neat. Got a trap door here. Not a trap door, but a door to the galley. Okay, I can't necessarily do this the way I want to. Oh, jeez. Oh, there's like plastic in the way. That's part of it too. Protective plastic. So you got stairs down into the galley. Oh my God, there's a kraken. Nice soft rubbery ropes. You do have a sort of a, did I show that? I don't know if I showed that. Yeah, there you go.
Looks like you can take the sails off if you want.
Yeah, you definitely can strip this thing down. I assume it's for packing away. It's also kind of interesting that the crow's nest is bent back, but it's meant to be that way. It doesn't, that's not from packaging. The steering wheel steers, or the mast, I guess. Is it the mast? What is the wheel?
This
Yeah.
This would be.
That's what I was thinking. The mast is like the big.
This is the steering wheel.
There's not another piratey or shippy word for it?
Take the wheel.
More ladders? No, you're right. More removable flags?
Maybe?
Helm? Oh, maybe. What do we got back here? We got a little spot in the back. I don't know what that's for. Just secret passage exit?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, does this fold down too? Oh man, this thing's got all kinds of hidden. There might be a trick to that. But it's on a hinge. Oh, there's like tape plastic stuff over here too. That might be part of the problem. Is there a piece over on the other side? I think
yes,
so.
There is. I can just barely see it.
Yeah, same. I'll let you get at that one. Yeah, man. I mean, this is pretty fun for me, but if you're like a wee one, a real little one, there's a lot of fun to be had here.
Just as long as you're not so young that you'll choke on the bits.
Well, yeah, obviously. You're gonna be of a certain age, and
Good Lord,
there goes some grog.
I really put this tape on here. I didn't get all the tape, but at least it should open.
Oh, there we go. Yep, she got the back open. So you got a nice little office. The door actually probably opens. There's probably something.
That would be like the captain's quarters.
Yeah, there's more tape on this door, though. They definitely made it that a parent has to open it. But, oh, that's an abandoned ship.
Oh, yeah, they taped the inside of the door?
Yeah, they taped the inside of the door. I mean, it's probably not that hard to do if you have two hands free. You're not trying to film it.
The door opens outwards, so I can push out the door and...
Get the tape off?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ta-da.
So I guess we can put like our table and chairs and stuff in there.
Yeah.
And then underneath, what? God damn it. Oh, that door does slide. So
yeah, that would be the brig.
The brig, yeah. And put your stuff down in there.
Now,
I guess
are
maybe
these
stick the
spaces
camera.
actually big enough to hold the characters? Because the characters seem awful big.
Well, we're gonna find out. I just wanted to kind of do the basic rundown. What does that do? Oh, the stairs can trap stairs. That's kind of cool. It turns the stairs into like a slide.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's a lot of little hidden features in this. Does this side do anything? No, that's just molded on. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I don't think the box tells you half of this. Yeah, there's nothing on the bottom or anything. Yeah, half the play features in here are not. Wow, this is actually way cooler than I thought it would be even. This is a nice play set.
I feel like that
Yeah, but
should
because
not be bent the way it is.
Maybe not.
I think that's partly due to the...
Yeah, the ladders have probably pulled it down because they straighten up when you straighten that up.
Well, that and maybe this may also have something to do with it.
My mast itself may be a little crooked. You know, just like, never mind.
It's like that bent carrot commercial.
Yeah, sure, like that. Well, these are very cool.
Yeah, I think the rope ladders may have been what ultimately pulled it back.
Yeah. Give you a little bit better idea of Minnie. And we'll start putting this together here in just a second and having a little fun with it. I don't think these have any articulation though. There's no feet pegs. Doesn't look like anybody's even heads or arms have anything going on. But honestly, like, I would love if they just did blind box figures like this. You could just buy all kinds of characters in the various costumes I'd collect the heck out of it. Chicky chick, nobody. Although I do love that Pluto has the keys, like from the famous scene of the dog having the keys with the pirates trying to convince him to give them. And Goofy's treasure chest has booty. It should be full of potatoes.
Orsh.
Potato land, potato land. And Mary has put Pluto up in the mast, or in the crow's
So far,
nest.
he's the only one that I can get to sit upright in that thing.
Ah.
Donald and Mickey their feet are
Too wide apart.
Yeah, and Goofy's feet are just too big.
Well, that's messed up. What about Minnie? Can she fit in there?
Minnie can technically fit,
But she's not going to stand because, oh no. That's all right. She's bad luck on a ship anyways, right?
Yeah, this might be a case of we might have to like take the ladders and the sail off the mast and take a hairdryer and bend the mast back.
That makes sense. Where do you think the hammock goes? I see one hole down there.
Hammocks would usually go down the brig.
Where do they go in the brig?
Or in the bottom part of the ship. Normally, not the.
I don't see anywhere it would
not
go.
the brig, but no, this has jumped its track.
Oh, it has jumped its track, hasn't it?
I'm hesitant to try to push it
Yeah,
back into place.
I wouldn't worry about putting it back in place.
Let me see, how's the hammock? Okay, so it's got 2 holes.
Oh wait, is this actually supposed to be? I think this is actually supposed to be like a spyglass.
That was my other. I was wondering if that's supposed to be a spyglass, but it narrows down in a weird way.
And then where do these extra flags go? Okay, there are also some pieces in here that it's like, what am I supposed to do with these?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
I'm still not really sure where this goes that holds the boat, but I haven't really looked for that yet. I see a couple holes off to this side, but they don't seem like anything latches into the... Oh, your finger's over one. I think that's where the boat piece goes.
Oh, maybe?
That's the right distance. I'm sure that's right. I can't really do it from that angle. You may have to mush that in.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd push more from the flat. There you go. So the boat can actually shoot. I guess you can't keep the oars in though. You can keep one in, but the other one's not gonna. And nobody's fitting in that boat. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, the ship itself is fun, but could we made the figures to scale with the items?
Yeah, it is a little weird they don't want to fit in here. You can almost balance Mackie. You can almost balance Anthony Mackie into the crow's nest. And still, not sure where these extra flags go. I don't see anything meant for those. Unless somehow they go on that hammock.
Well, you know how sometimes the boats have like the little nets in the front in case like you fall off?
I guess, but... Yeah, Mickey was very precarious, sorry.
Sorry.
No, I forgot to mention it.
Just put those in there for now. Something goes here.
Maybe. Actually, I see a screw down there. I think that's just a screw hole.
No. You see these two?
Oh, the latches. Oh, yeah, well, honestly, the plank.
Yep. That's where the plank goes.
Don't do it one-handed. Make sure you're... I think it just kind of loosely. It doesn't really snap in there. Goes in,
There's
comes out pretty
also
easy.
another spot right here for some reason.
That might be the rope ladder?
Maybe? Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it hooks in right. Maybe you can just put the plank in 2 places? Or maybe one place is for snapping the plank. It doesn't really snap. It just kind of sits in there. No, it does go in the things, but it just doesn't snap in.
I think the ladder will go in here. It's just, you have to be very...
Yeah, honestly, this might actually be meant to store the plank when it's not in use. Maybe? I don't know. It doesn't really want to sit in there like that. It keeps popping over. See what I'm saying?
Yes, I see that.
And there were no instructions? I mean, I wouldn't have think it needed instructions, but...
We clearly need some instructions.
Yeah, there are no instructions. Well, maybe we're a nice online tutorial for y'all here.
Like,
not that we're figuring it all out.
I feel like this, I feel like maybe this should have another pole.
Yeah,
type
another
piece,
pole piece.
And that's what you would put your
extra flag on. Yeah, you are correct. I think that's absolutely the case. Do you think? Oh, I think one of these goes up here. That looks like that fits up here. Yeah, that would definitely fit up here. You could probably do this one too if you wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's probably.
Does one go? And one goes back there. Okay. And put whichever one which, but okay.
I was gonna say, does this fit?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't fit in that hole, anyways.
So we've made sense out of pretty much everything except the hammock, I think. And I don't know that we really 100% have the rope ladder. I think that's just, it goes wherever you want it. And at some point we turn it over and Minnie lost her spyglass because it doesn't really want to stick in her hand.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is that everything in here is very loosey-goosey.
Yeah, and I keep in mind, I mean, this is like, I wonder what ages it suggests. I'm gonna assume it suggests like 6 to 47. 3+. Well, good. I am definitely plus.
Oh, 3-year-olds are definitely choking on some of this.
Yeah, I don't know that I would. Yeah, this might be a bit much for 3-year-olds. I mean, again, I think if you take away the small pieces, it's fine. The figures are fine. The ship in general is fine.
What happened to Donald's?
But like the little spyglasses, he's hiding out over here.
It's like, did we put him in the brig?
Pretty much. But like definitely like her spyglass or like the drinks and maybe even the candelabra, probably not something for a 3-year-old. Not a dumb 3-year-old at least. Maybe a smart 3-year-old. I do like this though. And you got them sword fighting.
Yeah.
That makes sense. They're showing off. Goofy's back here just trying to show off his potatoes, and Minnie's just running things like, what the hell? With Pluto, because Pluto knows what's up.
Yeah.
Pluto's a good boy.
Pluto's the bestest boy.
Yeah, you always boop the nose. Gosh, look at all my potatoes. You know how many potatoes I can buy with all this booty? Mm-hmm. Shut up. Shut up, Pluto, we're busy. Shut up. Goofy, we're busy. Ah, crikey. I dropped my sword. Parlay. There's no parlay on my ship. Don't know why Mickey's going in an accent, but he is now. Where's Captain Jack Sparrow? Did he swallow? No, he's a sparrow. Oh, right. I don't know why that's Breaking Mary, but I feel like it's Breaking Mary slightly. This is actually a really fun piece. It's going to be a fun, like, desk-type piece that I can, you know, move around occasionally. Oh, gosh. But you're right. The scale of the figures and everything, not great. The fact that Goofy doesn't really want to stand.
Chair go.
Chair's back here. Yeah, I don't like that Goofy doesn't want to stand up at all. He's too front heavy. He needs feet pegs. Oh, well, there he goes. I guess I just had to bend his foot. I think he just, you know what? He stood up straight when he got afraid of being pegged.
Oh, Jesus.
What? I didn't say anything. You're making it dirty. I didn't make it dirty. Delicious. Yeah, I like this a lot.
Chris says, I'll go flying as soon as you pick it up.
Yeah. Well, now that I have seen this, I'm going to have to pay more attention to that accessory set. I think it has repeated things, though. I think I've never bought it because it's the same figures. And it has a bunch of the same accessories. It's just, it does have some different things. But it's also like the cheaper version, like if you don't want to pay this much for your kid. Which, you know, I get it. Disney's expensive enough. I'm not making any judgments. Peel that funky tape off, white girl. Peel that funky tape off.
This particular piece of tape does not want to come off in one piece.
It's weird how parts of this ship they seem in scale, and other parts they're just absolutely not.
Like, are they too tall to even fit down below?
Some of them probably are. Goofy probably won't fit in the captain's quarters. I think Mickey and Donald and everybody else might. Minnie might be close.
Of course, the captain quarters is now full of furniture.
Well, good job, Mary. I'm moving in. Don't mind the mess. Just making sure I didn't miss anything in our packaging.
Okay, I finally got
here.
all the tape.
I did not. Okay. Well, anything else you want to do?
Minnie doesn't fit in there.
Yeah, Minnie doesn't fit in there.
Who's the shortest?
Well, Pluto will fit in there. I think Mary's having more fun with this than I am. Granted, I've been doing camera, so.
He just rearranged all the furniture, but yeah, he fits.
Nice. And of course you can lock it all up with putting on the side of the boat.
Yeah. I wonder how well that
interesting.
actually stays up.
It's also interesting, those do have plastic in them. They're not just actual holes. You know, so it's like they have windows.
Oh, okay.
You'd think they'd actually just cheap out and not do that, but kind of pleasantly surprised they didn't. Donald's drunk again. Oh, crikey, that was quite a bender. I'm sorry, I can't do Donald as well as Mary does.
Okay, that was quite a bender. Somebody have a promo.
And then Mickey for the win. Out here in the wind. Hanging off the boat. Gonna fall into the moat. Jeez, I can't even make him do that. There we go.
There you go.
Dead men tell no tales.
This is still going to kill me trying to figure out where
I know.
it's supposed to go.
And we're not going to have time if we figure it out. We might figure it out for ourselves, but I don't know that we're going to get to tell you because I'm thinking like maybe we go look it up online. And then one last thing. Here, you do some cameraing for me. Don't hit the button. You're good. You're good. Oh, that's awkward the way that goes in. Damn it. Damn it. Mouse overboard. Oh, that's cool. It doesn't really want to close nice, though.
Is that... okay, it's not because of Donald. Because Donald's
No.
on the other end.
Yeah, it's just that it doesn't want to get as flush as I'd like it to be.
Why high and up she rises, why high and up she rises.
Whatever Mary said, early in the morning.
What do you do with a drunken Donald? What do you do with a drunken Donald? What do you do with a drunken Donald?
Throw him in the brig now. I don't know. You may have had something funnier. That's all I had.
I didn't really have anything.
Well, this is actually pretty cool. We put off opening this for a long time because I thought it would take a while, and it did. But hey, cool. We did it. And I stepped on cardboard. It needs directions, though. It needs instructions because, like we said, there's a couple things we've not figured out.
Oh, so cute.
Better instructions, better scaling, and then it's perfect. But it's honestly a lot cooler than I thought it was anyways.
Yes. Fix the scaling. I don't mind if the characters are slightly smaller.
Right. For this, the characters should probably be half their size. But as a collectible figure, I think that's a perfect size. Like for little desk figures or something. Which is why I'm saying I would love if Disney just did a blind box series of figures like this. The way we used to buy like the Pop Minis, whatever they were called.
Yeah.
What were those called?
Pop minis?
No, they weren't. Because there were mini pops, but that's not what it was. Like, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, forever, we did hundreds of them. But they did all the blind box series because they weren't Pop Minis, but they were mystery pops or...
Were they actual pops or was
Yeah.
it?
It was
Okay.
because God, how have you forgotten? We've done hundreds of those.
Probably because we did so many and I just blocked it out after a while.
Mystery minis.
Mystery minis.
That's what it was. Mystery minis. You know what? You know what I think about mystery minis?
What?
Wish I had my hat. They belong in a museum. Hey, let's do some Disney.
Really?
Chicken. I learned it by watching you. Which set do you want to do for this video?
I don't know.
I mean, we're filming both, so we should.
Let's just go ahead and start.
All right, we're gonna do these Avatar pins. They may look slightly familiar, but they are not. This is a new series. I got these this is what I bought when I got you the Banshee stand. Because it was like 50% off or whatever with purchase, and I was like, here's some new pins.
I really should learn the names of these critters because I have my own names for them.
Well, this should be fun.
But I don't know what they're actually called for the most part.
All right, so
I do have that visual.
Oh yeah, the visual guide I got you a couple years ago. That's right. I can't believe we're getting Avatar 3 this year. I thought we had like another year or two before we got another Avatar.
I'm sitting here like, should I go grab the visual
I'm
guide?
really excited for smoking fire and ash. I mean, maybe if you want.
I know what it is. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Careful,
No, it's fine.
for your tongue, you need that.
I know, I do. How else am I gonna get rides? My legs don't do the trick anymore. Need my thumb to hike my pant leg up is what I mean. I don't know what I'm looking for or what I care. They're all cool to me. This is a little bit more for Mary. I love Avatar, but I'm not that much into the creature side of Avatar. You know, unless you count Na'vi as creatures, but I don't know what I would. So I have no dog in this fight other than hopefully we get 4 different ones.
Okay.
Would you like... Oh, yeah, whatever you want to do, and then you can start when you're ready.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, I want to get the Hexbot Heavy, except they don't do bots. Now, see, if they did the technology things...
Yeah.
Crab suit.
Yeah, their tech is pretty cool.
Oh, a pregnant Navi. Cool. You know, I never really looked at this. I got it for you. I never really get to look at it.
Okay.
Oh, these are nice.
Oh, it's got like, it's on a background. Okay.
Yeah, that makes these way cooler.
Okay, so I just assumed that the shapes on here were just to help highlight the figures, but they're actually...
Right.
So,
we'll show you eventually.
This is, I don't know, it's like their dolphin type thing.
Here, I tell you what.
You
Since you're going to
show
look, yeah, I'll show it off.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, I don't know. It's not really... It looks even cooler in person. You know, to be raised off the background like that. And the background wood grain looks really good. They look a lot better than the pictures on the box.
Yeah.
A lot better. This is going to be a very long unboxing.
Go ahead and open yours while I...
All right, that's fine. I'll open me one and see what I get. I'm pretty sure I got something
Good
different.
job.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, sorry. Distracted by Mary's took us there. Mary's got a nice butt. Oh, is this actually a Banshee? I think that's actually a Banshee.
That is a Banshee.
Look at me knowing stuff. I can swear. Look at me knowing shit. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I really loved the raised look on this. I was not prepared for that. That makes these pretty premium. I may have to get another set of these.
I'm not having much luck.
I mean, was there not like an index or something or a chapter?
The ocean, here we go.
Ocean and anomalies. There's an underwater vagina, another underwater vagina, another...
You are terrible.
There's an underwater fleshlight. I mean, come on. I'm going to show it. Come on, I'm not completely off base here, right? Not completely. There are some grounds for my silly, sexy jokes here.
Okay, so...
Here's
Here,
something.
that's what it is.
The Elu.
The Elu.
Elu, so that's an Elu. Elu.
It's pretty dope.
Elu and Stitch.
And then I got...
Oh, yeah, then give me see what you got.
I call these schleppers because they have all the legs. It looks like a horse with all the legs.
Schleppers?
Schleppner. Now, they probably call it something else. And this is a terrestrial being.
Oh, well, then he's not going to be in the ocean section.
No, he's not. So...
Well, just hold your place so we can come back to that. There's something I got here. Yeah, there you go. While she looks that up, I'll open up my other one. Oh my god, a table of contents.
Yeah.
And I got the thing that spits poison in Nerdry's face. I'm joking. I'm trying to make a Jurassic Park. I don't know if I got his name right.
Deer.
Where, dear?
Their deer.
Oh, over there? Because...
Yeah, it's... I don't think... Because this is around the second movie, there's not a whole lot. Those are more like this and the horse thing were more like the first movie.
Terrestrials.
Yeah.
Well, at least we got 4 different ones, but I'm definitely going to need to buy some more of these because these are quite attractive. So we have half the set because this is only an 8-piece set.
Hey,
Cool.
no repeats at least.
Yeah, that would have been pretty... It's happened. It's happened when I've gotten 2 boxes of something. So, well, I'm glad your visual representation came in for one thing, and then I was smart enough to know the other thing. That's right, all the...
I think this is the color Banshee I got too.
I know, that's what I was thinking. It looks like the Banshee you got. Well, these are more yours, at least once we kind of complete the set. So, so feel free to, but I'm still going to try and help collect them for you. By the way, in the meantime, I'm all prepared for my trip. I got my bag of pins to trade. We got some really nice stuff to put on the boards. Play in the park. We have some of the other Avatar stuff. We got a bunch of Star Wars Trooper helmets. Some Haunted Mansion still in there. So, get ready. You see me hit a trading board, you want to hit it right after I do. All right, well, there you go. That's this one. We're going to film another one because I need to know what I have before I leave. So we'll be back. We'll see you. Bye. You know what? We are going to do Kyber crystals. because it's going to be a little bit before we can get the next vlog out, but we'll do the others. Now, I said every trip now, we're down to just needing red. We need the black Kyber crystal. We need the second sister, and we need the cracked Kylo Ren with the blue heart. Ow. And we have all the others. So I said I'd buy 2 red every time we go. I bought 4 this time. But we're going to do 2 now, and we'll do 2 in a couple of weeks.
We need 4 altogether.
I'm pretty sure it's just 3.
4 reds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just 3, but of course that note is on that phone, so I cannot justify.
I don't know why you do this to yourself.
I don't know. Anyways, we're each going to open one. We're going to see what we get. Probably be disappointed. We might get the second sister, but let's be real. Black crystal and especially the cracked red are going to be very, very difficult pulls. I'm still just amazed we got the cracked blue last time, thanks to this youngling's luck.
Well, I think it was the person who chose it for you, yeah?
No, it was you. You touched it and you made it. You manifested it. You bled the crystal. Billy's not even mad at you. I'll let Lady go first. Screw top that baby. It's Darth Maul. I just got 5. Yeah, she's fucking with me. I can tell this time. Was it Darth Maul? Did I get that part right?
It's Darth Bane.
Darth Bane.
Again.
Oh, I forgot that I was once a Jedi that became a Sith. But the cookies were really shitty. So I got a job in a rundown bar with my friend Kite Man. Hell yeah, instead. All right, well, more red Kyber. This must be Darth Maul. That's why I was
You
feeling
need
it.
to like start like a side hustle when you go there. Hey kid, give me some Kyber crystals.
Just have like a jacket just lined with them. Get like LED lights rigged in there so they look glowing like...
I dare you. I dare you.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to wear a coat in Florida. It's not black.
That's second sister?
I got the second sister. Sweet. Unfortunately, that means we are only looking for the 2 very rare ones now.
I swear there's another one that you needed.
No, we got it in one of the last runs is why I believe. So, oh yeah, I don't know if you've never seen these.
Do you want me to read that?
Yeah, you read it, sure. And they
I
do
see
still
my
have
new
the-
glasses.
Oh yeah, new glasses.
Yeah, you haven't noticed, have you?
I have noticed, I just haven't mentioned it. You showed them when you bought them. Helped you pick them.
Okay, hold on. Where's that? In this vial lies a red Kyber crystal imbued with the power of the dark side. The second sister was a cruelly ambitious member of the Imperial Inquisition, and though she was adept with a lightsaber, her strongest weapon was her mind.
Ooh, you know what though, Mary? Mm-hmm. No one expects the Imperial Inquisition. All right, well, hey, that's cool. I mean, I can't be mad. That is 1 down. So, oh man, what's gonna happen when I do get them all? Then I don't get to buy any. I'm gonna run out of things to buy in Disney.
Oh, God, no, you won't. You and your little obsessive self will not.
Yeah, especially because they just announced the new seasons of Star Wars over in Disneyland, which is going to be leading to new merch. That is part of the announcement. They have a new show and a whole bunch of stuff because they do those Star Wars nights out at Disneyland, which I would like to attend one day. They have a new projection show coming that tells the history of Anakin Skywalker and stuff on like the Spire. They have like they have a lot more in Batu East. They have a robot thing that tells stories and does projections. But anyways, yeah, and knowing what I know from you'll find out in future Disney things, I have a strong sneaking suspicion that we're about to get a lightsaber part at Savvy's. I'm sorry, a scrap metal refresh at Savvy's. So, I mean, it sucks. I may or may not have completed the entire run and got that last switch I needed. You'll just have to watch the Disney videos to find out. But there is some other evidence that pops up that says perhaps there's a parts refresh coming.
Dun, dun, dun.
Chance to build 8 more. All right, cool, Kyber. Man, we nailed it. We got one. All right, I do have 2 more. We're not doing them now. We'll do those in 2 weeks. Fingers crossed. Bye. Cocktail time.
Which way is the camera pointing?
It's you.
Is that me? Okay.
Yeah, Jack. Hey, buddy, it's
Jack,
bedtime.
it's time for Nights and Day Buys for everybody.
You may be asking, why is Mary on camera and not me? Because I'm pissed off because I had a whole cocktail ready and I don't have fucking limes like I thought I did.
And I went to the grocery
Yeah, and now it's going to snow for 2 days, but I have to film this now, and I'd love a cocktail. But the cocktail we're going to make, I don't really want it all right now. I will try it.
But
Mary,
I want it.
Yeah, Mary's happy with it. And I honestly just feel like it's too soon since we made a very similar cocktail. So I don't feel like this is justified. But it is what it is. You want a cocktail? Here's what you get. Enjoy, Ryan. Enjoy, Andrew.
Hi. So,
and everybody else that likes the cocktails. What are we doing?
There's a little bit left in here, but I'm actually going to open it.
Okay.
Okay.
You said in here, but you didn't.
I've just realized that you haven't actually told them what we're doing.
No, exactly. I was just giving the setup of why, if I sound pissy, why I'm pissy.
A little while back, we made a Black Russian with the chocolate sips.
And it was not great until we added shit into it.
So I'm going to try making a White Russian version because I was curious to see how that would turn out.
Fair enough. I just feel like it was two cocktails ago and it's too soon. But oh no, don't poop at me. By the way, I was going to be clear. I'm not like none of this is directed at her. She seems to think it's somehow slightly directed at her. It's not. I'm pissed at my own failures here. And I'm not happy that this is what I'm doing when it's so similar to two things. But I'm actually happy that this is a backup drink and that she's willing to drink it so I don't have to.
Oh my gosh, Jack. Oh. I love you, but it's time for Night Nights and Babies.
Yeah, sorry. Mommy and Daddy are going to be loud for a few minutes. But no, I was just explaining for the people at home. Like, I love you. I appreciate you taking this bullet for me because this is the furthest thing from what I'm interested in drinking right now.
So.
I was ready for fruity and cherry, but anyways.
All right.
Well.
So the thing is, we've had several occasions where we've forgotten to shake this bottle and there's barely anything left in here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the fresh bottle.
Oh, you're not even... There's an ounce in there.
There's an ounce in there, but it's Mister, you want everything in correct ratios and everything. God only knows what the ratio of chocolate to liqueur is in there because how many times we forgot to shake the freaking thing. So I'm going to go with the fresh bottle. I'll use that in the hot chocolate. Guys, you should see the look on Eric's face.
I'm sorry. What are we doing? I'm sorry. I don't know why I got distracted, but I got distracted. Also, Jack is like just trying to get that door.
I know.
So we're doing a Black Russian.
Yeah, White Russian.
A White Russian.
We did Black Russian last time.
Right, with chocolate liqueur. That's the thing.
So basically, we're going to do an ounce of the.
Well, it does say 2 ounces of vodka to 1 ounce of liqueur and 1 ounce of cream. I know you said you're doing it your way. I'm just saying that's what the recipes are.
No, actually, you're right. I think it's.
Thank God that's on camera. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully there's 2 ounces in there. I do have another bottle. It's just not chilled. Oh, yeah, you got this. Beautiful. That's like pretty much what's left. Maybe a little more than 2 ounces, but...
I'm not going to overpour like you do, though.
I'm tempted to just throw that. Don't even screw it. I'm going to just fucking shoot that vodka while you... Oh, you're supposed to put ice in. Well, according to my recipe, you put the ice in first.
Nothing. Well, I was going to get the ice earlier. You told me to wait.
I meant to do it on camera. Yeah. It's a shit show, everybody. It's also
I'm supposed to be in bed.
Yeah, it's 12:30. Mary has work tomorrow. Luckily, the snowstorm's letting her work from home. Oh.
What?
Eric, go back. Oh my God, that's gonna be so much goddamn work.
Oh.
I just filmed the fridge and the goddamn address is up there for an out-of-date trash thing that doesn't need to be there anymore. Anyways, whatever. It's probably blurry. I'm probably fine, hopefully. Oh, yeah. You do your... Yeah, go ahead. Eric's happy again.
I've been moving that much.
Oh, no, it's not just the jiggle. It's a lot of things. Yeah. Oh, fun fact while she's doing this. So I love these glasses because my beautiful wife got them for me. I haven't told her this story.
Oh.
Disney, they have all that beautiful etched glassware. Mm-hmm. And they actually had like a nice Mickey and Minnie one. They had a adorable Tinkerbell one. And I kept going back. This is all future stuff in the vlog. Spoilers. I kept going back and forth on if I should get it. And then I finally decided not to because then I would use those all the time instead of beautiful glasses you bought me. And I wanted to keep using your beautiful gift.
Aw, that's actually sweet.
I'm sweet sometimes. Just not usually when you're around to appreciate it. I also just finished a bottle of wine and SmackDown. We finally get to watch Royal Rumble tomorrow, which I've mostly had unspoiled.
All right, now, ounce of...
Look at how much messier she is than when I do it.
That's because I was trying to do something and having the glass on top of the paper towel made life difficult.
Well, I mean, it's so I don't get shit all over the... Okay. Yes, Chicky Chick, but it's bedtime time, buddy. You know what I've never done? I've never really drank straight vodka. Hold on, let me do this because I have the shot. I literally have the shot. I mean, it's not gonna be a whole shot. Yeah, good. That's like maybe half a... That's about
You've never done straight vodka?
I've never done straight vodka, so that's about 3/4 of an ounce, I would have gathered. I'll come back to it.
I guess you've never done a vodka flavor or anything.
A what? No, I have not.
I used to say, now I'm trying to remember in my bartending days, it's like, do you normally stir that?
Well, I think you do it like that for presentation, but then once it goes to the drinker.
Yeah.
Do you want a cocktail straws?
Give me some cocktail straws.
Do you want some cock in that drink? Do you want some cock in that White Russian to produce that cream? Make it all creamy. Like maybe you should have bar-backed the spoon over the ice or bar-backed? That's not the word.
No, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, back of the spoon trick that I've still never
ever
fucking mastered. I will try this, by the way. I'm going to drink some vodka
I'm just going ahead and
first.
mixing it up, so...
All right, well here, I tell you what, since you're going to have me try it.
Some chalky milk.
Yeah, exactly. Before you try that, because it did look like I'm going to let you do, it did look like a White Russian proper-ish before the stir. But if I got served it like that, I'd mix it up. I don't want to drink the layers. I want to drink the mixed drink.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shoot this, but I've never drunk. I've never had straight vodka. I've only had gay vodka.
So that was the Rainbow Skull one, huh?
Oh, if only it was a Rainbow Skull vodka. That joke would have been 10 times funnier. I'm not going to shoot this like a shot. I've never even done shots, honestly. One day, next time Mary and I go to Mexico, I'm going to do a tequila shot.
You never done shots?
We've talked about this. I've never done like body shots, anything. I've never shot a drink. I've sipped delicious shots.
Yeah.
But I've never been like, here's some cheap alcohol, fucking chug it, you know? But I'm kind of curious what I think about straight Tito's. Now, Tito's, corn. I mean, it's vodka. It's not, it's got a tiny taste, but... Bro. I maybe shouldn't have done this.
Oh, no.
Because those little Tito's bottles I like to use for things we don't talk about sometimes?
Uh-huh.
Maybe I don't need something to pour them in. Oh, that's fucking smooth. That's good. That's just fucking good on its own. I mean, not a lot of flavor. Oh, he's going to figure out how to get... No, he can't.
Oh, we can always lock it from this side.
I know, but he can't jump and pull. He can only jump and push.
Yeah.
But he is trying to get out that door. Okay, I'm sorry, buddy. We'll hurry up. This is fucking good. I also figured this would be a palate cleanser so I could try yours from the wine. That was why I wanted to do it first.
Okay.
I didn't explain that. Sorry.
Cheeky cheek.
Yeah, honestly, like, I don't even have to fucking slam that. That's just like... That's good. Holy shit. Oh, I probably did not even know that I like straight vodka. At least Tito's. But now I want to know if I like straight Grey Goose.
No, you don't need to know that. That's fucking expensive.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying like all the time. Tito's is... Damn. Okay. Damn. Okay. All right, well, now I'm a little more inclined to try this with you. But of course, you made it. You get to try it first, so...
All right, let's see.
My messy love, crush that shit. Oh, my guy. My star of flow. Oh.
I think I've been happier with a 1:1 ratio.
Oh, my guy. Careful not to push the buttons.
It's nothing but buttons. This is why you need to put the fucking handles on it.
It's up in my travel bag. I'm sorry, I'm just terribly surprised, like how... I figured it would just taste like nothing or whatever, and it's not a lot of taste, but I can't get over how good just that straight Tito's was. That was really fucking tasty. All right. That's pretty damn good, but I see what you're saying. Between the vodka and the ice, it's a little watery. Like, there's just enough of that chocolate and cream, but you want that to be more forward if this is what you're happening. So I think you're probably right. I think it would have been better on a 1:1 ratio. So, I mean, if you want to put more Kahlua or something in there, I mean, I would not fault you.
Oh, God, I don't know. I can't drink that much.
Well, I'll take a big old chug. If you want to put some more in there, try. I'm not trying to push because you gotta get up and. Oh my God, y'all, that's my wife. How did I get this goddamn lucky? Of course, also all this drinking I do, that's her. Shit, girl.
Well,
That's tablespoons. I'm looking at the wrong side. I thought you almost did close to 2 ounces. I was just looking at the wrong side.
Yeah, no.
From my angle, that's why I was like, shit, girl. But honestly, this shit is just the bomb on its own. It's disappearing soon. If you can find it, buy it. We're trying to stockpile some.
I almost accidentally got the white chocolate version.
Oh, which we haven't tried. It would not have been the end of the world.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Well, yeah, it's just the fucking chocolate Kahlua. It's chocolate coffee. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. In hindsight, this is like the Valentine's episode, which I didn't plan anything for. Maybe we should have used like the strawberry Baileys for something.
I've been offering you to...
Oh, that's itty bit. I thought that was Jack being that loud through the door.
No, leave it, honey.
Oh, I thought she was right behind me. She was so loud. My mighty huntress, where are you? Are you under the tree that we really need to take down? But we got it up so late. You still around? I'm not going to film in Mommy's room. Oh, but she's right around the corner. Okay, I'll just keep it to the floor. We won't really show Mommy's room. Look at that baby girl, and look at that awesome. Now she hunted. You are so awesome, itty bees. You are the mightiest huntress. Yes, yes. I love you, honey. My sweet, sweet baby girl. I love you. Thank you for hunting that mouse. You're very awesome. You're so awesome. She's so cool. She's almost as cool as your mommy. All right. Good times. I can save you from another drink of that if you need, but I'm also
I'm
cool
going
if
to need
not.
help.
Okay. I'm going to go help her and let her fucking go to bed, and I got to go play Indiana Jones and... fuck me. Still got to cook
You just
tomorrow.
want to take this up for your Indiana Jones?
No, because that's not going to last me through an hour of play. Bye. Well, there you have it. There's the vlog. I forgot to shoot the wrap up yesterday. It is like 9:45 p.m. on Tuesday. This is going to come out soon. And I just aspirated. Yay. Good basketball game, by the way. Go Big Blue. Sorry. Comment below. What did you think of this vlog? You excited? You have any thoughts on those movies? You got thoughts on other movies? I'm going to sneeze. I got to play more Indiana Jones. But we're finally going to go start watching Royal Rumble. That's how far behind we are, but we're finally caught up to Royal Rumble. Let's get it going. All right, comment below. Can't wait to see what you have to say. Other than that, and click the thumbs up button. Give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And remember that we'll get through this. We will get through this together. Check out my music anywhere you listen to music. Look up TheEricButts. Get ready for the Mary EP Part 2 later this year, as well as a whole bunch of cooking, video game Let's Plays, some kind of filmmaking, something. You can follow all that right here, or go to TheEricButts.com for all your funky butts fun. And there's more with the links in the description below, so click that see more button to see more butts. And on that note, we will be back next week with another Disney vlog, my second day of the January and February trip. Hope you enjoy that, and then we'll come back with another one of these. Going back and forth should take me, it should be iterating back and forth until my May trip, so just know that's how long this will go. All right, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to go watch some more stuff and do some more stuff and live more life. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.